now. On
Boy,
YouTube.
Gits, how yous doing? Welcome
Hello.
back to Rogue Trader.
Are we
This is when you're all
live?
supposed to scream, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of
Screams.
weirdos. Anywho, welcome back to Rogue Trader. I am Trisky. I play Gizmek Scrap Mangled Gaetana. I am accompanied by Sponge, who plays Malachi Laborian. Our friend,
AFK.
yeah, who is AFK at the moment. That's fine. Our GM, Zach, who just arrived. Soot, played by Marius, and Holtz, played by
Hello.
Reaper Joe.
What up?
So we got the squad, minus the one person who
Minus-
actually isn't physically here. So
Yeah.
Yeah, minus the one person who actually isn't in the fight. So,
yep. So ideal. Get
Yeah.
rid of him.
Quick rundown of
I need to go grab my dice.
yeah.
God!
Quick rundown of last session. We basically went in a different universe and started exploring and went down into a mine shaft, and then the fucking chaos gods were like, "Sugi this Woody, I'm gonna talk with these people."
which is in a text IP, which we will do something about.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
either
we are
release
going to
it
be
for
starting
free.
up, like compiling the text RPs and posting them up for free so people can get.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
either going to
them.
be released for free on Patreon, or we are gonna do something else more fancy. We'll try to
We'll be
remember
releasing
to...
them for free on Patreon because that's gonna be actually a reason to use Patreon.
Yeah, and the
for
easiest
people who
method
just
to
follow us.
also show it.
Yeah.
They will be for free, so you don't have to pay anything for them. So
Yep.
yeah,
That is going to be
Yeah,
a
but-
major change so that people can get caught up in the text RP stuff and whatnot. We may also do some like recorded formats of those in some way, shape, or form, but that is down the line. First,
Yeah.
we gotta compile that shit first.
anyway,
'Cause there's a
after
decent
we
backlog.
all spoke to some of the Chaos Gods, and Gizmek spoke to Gork and Mork, or is it Mork and Gork? Who knows? We arrived
It
at
don't
this...
matter that much.
We arrived at basically this mine, and we started exploring a bit. We fought some glass statues near the unaligned symbol of chaos.
Oh wait, you're
because
wrong.
of-
Sorry, it was Mork and Fred.
God damn it. We were fighting some glass statues near an unaligned symbol of chaos because Gizmek decided to smash them.
Yeah.
We continued exploring and such, found one dead guy, and Malachi found someone who actually helped explain the lore of this place. Do we want to explain a bit right now, or once we talk with Malachi?
Yeah, we can hold off on that until we recoup with Malachi. And if
Yeah.
you want to know early, you can go back and rewatch last session before the stream is done somehow.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah, just put it on 2.5 times speed.
Yeah.
and we were exploring here, and Zach started to slowly move these things like this, basically, until they got here. Meanwhile, our cameras was all stuck in this one room, so we didn't see them.
Also,
Yeah.
Zach, you forgot about one of my talents, which would have let me move before they reacted, because Holtz has a talent called. Let me just scroll down.
Yeah, the paranoid, but they were right
no,
there.
Not paranoid. Not paranoid. Rapid
Okay.
reaction. When surprised or ambushed, make an agility test to act normally.
All right, roll your agility test, so you can get a turn before this actually starts. Okay,
The
it's not
only
really surprise. I think they got the one hit in, but yeah,
Yeah,
I'll give you a half action.
Yep. 2.1 degrees of
You know what?
success.
It wasn't a full like surprise round, but I'll give you a half action. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. I mean, Holtz.
do we want to
Holtz.
start with... Or...
Let's see. Do I want to start out with the crack grenade or the bolt gun?
crack grenade?
Just throw a crack grenade at the door, break up all the fucking rubble, make it impossible for them to get
You
down
would
the
see
ground.
that they are all currently glowing with their like red glow that the other ones did, except the one that has the crown on it.
Hmm.
And that
Uh,
you can do
Yeah.
this.
I will throw the crack grenade at.
It's you throw it at an area, you don't throw it at a person.
Well, it doesn't have blast, so.
Also, your throwing distance is like twice your strength bonus, I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
I thought it was 3 times your strength bonus.
Or 3 times, I don't remember. Either
We
way,
don't
this
throw
area is
shit
small
often
enough.
which is actually pretty funny considering the rest of our party's shenanigans.
It's 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times your strength, and yeah, no blast, so you would target one of them.
Yeah, so there's only one of them I can.
Throwing
Well,
at
2.
at the green one in front.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, roll you to hit.
Actually, I can hit both. I can hit all of them because it's double. Because like that's your range, but you can throw farther.
3 times your strength, so you can throw it 9 meters. And yeah,
Throw
you
it
can
8
throw it
meters.
further, but you get penalties.
Yeah.
No, because like the way range works in Rogue Trader.
Yeah, you can throw it up to that far without penalties. That's like the normal range, and you can throw it double it if you want.
Yeah, but that's still not long. That's like that double it is your long range, so
It's
6 times.
Yeah, it's not 3 times. Yeah, so 3 times your strength bonus. So
I'm throwing it at the front one anyways, but that's yeah.
It's due to bloody throw!
you can throw it 9 meters as just basically a flat roll. You got
Do I want to reroll that? Yeah, I want to reroll that.
If you miss, they scatter. So it could bounce back onto you guys, and you could just hit her in the face from a crack grenade.
It's the mono wire.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
better.
2.8.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
can see what happened. Quickly grab a grenade and huck it over there. Pops the
Yeah.
thing in the face and then detonate.
it's 2d10 plus something. I don't have it in front
You
of me.
said plus 6.
2d10 plus 2d10 plus 4
Sorry.
with 6 pen.
Yeah, it was plus 4. I was thinking 10.
Bada bing, bada. That's
that is
the
Emperor's Fury.
All right.
Oh,
Vegas. See, roll to
Roll to
confirm.
confirm.
Alright.
nice. 1d10.
Hey!
Additional 1d10.
So 28 damage with 6 pen.
28. Ow. You throw the grenade, it hits the thing in the face, kind of bounces down and explodes right in front of it. It staggers back and there are huge cracks going through it. This thing is like barely keeping itself together, but is still standing, just barely.
Oh.
Minute.
Now it begins!
All right, Malachi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All of a
So
sudden,
now
the universe pauses, and Malachi's like, I want to take control.
Pulls out the script, like gets out a cotton pad and sees the fucking
Yeah.
20.
You look funny. All right. Yeah, we can go ahead and. Yeah, did we want to wait for Zach, or did we want to go ahead and?
I mean,
I
we,
don't
we
need
can
to
just
do
go.
comments. Oh yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Zach
back
was-
anyway.
I mean,
All right, let's at
yes,
least
Sam.
explain this real quick first. So, for those of you who don't know, on the Roll20, we've been running into a lot of issues with Zach's little baby sister interrupting. So we decided to appoint Malachi over here as the secondary GM, who has access to like stats and whatnot, and some information in the background in case Zach gets indisposed at any point in time, so we can keep things moving along. That's all I'm really saying about that. I just wanted to summarize that for everyone watching.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah, so Ira's turn. See elf and reacts quick.
Yep. Hey,
Also
Ira,
wounded.
how about you go around the corner so that you don't die?
And think of, now that you guys know the wires are there, you can move through these fine. It's like they're
Yeah.
thin wires from ceiling to floor. When you know they're there, you can step around. It's not hard.
Oh, so we can just like go through those areas, or
Yeah, you can move through them fine because you know where the
Not
wire
even-
is,
not
and
gonna
it's
count it
one
difficult terrain or
tiny
something?
thing. So yeah,
Is
you
it,
step like an inch to the left and you're fine.
Is it fair to
Hi.
say that Ira can hide just around this corner, basically allowing Gizmek enough room to do his charge that he's very likely going to do?
Yeah, she can move.
Wow,
over.
you know me so well.
And can she also do a half shot at the
Yeah.
front guy
Half-
with
half
her
action move, half
shuriken?
action shoot.
Yep.
Nice.
Probably need to give her a better
That
gun.
misses.
Yeah, she brings
Yeah.
the shot, fires it off, it clinks against the glass, not really doing anything. Holtz. Got the tiny little shuriken pistol. Not exactly the best weapon ever.
There's the frag.
I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna take out. My bolt gun to try and finish this off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like throw the grenade, pick up, and full action auto burst from where I am at the one that I tried to kill. And if it dies, I get to switch to another one because that's how automatic works.
Mm-hmm.
So
3 meters, and they're all within 3 meters.
and the range 90, so it's another plus 10, so that's 30
Yeah, sure.
plus 30 total.
Yeah.
Wow, the talkie human actually gonna do some darker using. And he actually got hit.
So that'll be 2 shots.
Yeah, 2 shots hit. There's a 13 if that does anything with 4 pen.
That hits and kind of explodes against it, but no discernible damage. And the other shot?
Worse.
No. Yeah, worse. So that's
Yeah, so you fire out a few shots, a couple hit against it and explode. There's a lot of soot and dust on it now, but no discernible extra damage done to it. The class is really tough.
that's fine. I'm not
Save
really
it.
super concerned.
First off, is it a free action to use my drug injectors?
Yep.
Alright, I'm just
That's
gonna
the point
inject.
of having the injectors that you just think and they
Yep.
inject.
So I'm gonna inject with White Void, so I have a plus 20 to willpower for 7 minutes. And if Sator tries to do his fucking fancy moves to summon a demons, do they work?
Yes, sorry. Only one way to
yeah,
find out. You've not tried them here yet.
Try it, you bitch!
Fucking Sator's gonna try to summon his 7 Nurglings.
Oh no!
Oh, I can actually get stats for these. I just need to find where they are. Dark Heresy, there you are. Did not
Yeah,
expect to know
we've started to dip really hard into the chaos. I'm unsurprised with our party.
And it's just because Dark Heresy conveniently has all of the like Nurgle guys statted out.
Yeah,
It's the second edition, but it's fine. They're close enough.
yeah.
It's kind of like a blob or something to use as them.
Basically.
Throw
And before
demons
Hulk goes insane.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, what are they? Only fear 1 because they are tiny.
Yep.
The little
Because they're
shit.
only. That's why I'm not summoning the fucking pink horror, because that might fuck up Holt more.
Oh. That's good.
Oh yeah, Holtz is the only one that's beholden to fear because he gives them to everyone else.
Because he doesn't give himself fearless.
Our brave captain, he's gonna go ahead and protect us as Holt is like booking it down the hallway.
Alright, so you have 8 of them.
So
7 out of
inspired
them.
by Holtz cowering in the corner.
Hi.
I have 7 of them
You
because that's
okay?
how many I had.
Yeah, just setting them up.
Alright.
But do I have to make 7 tests?
No, I
I
can
also
say
you'll
just
make
one.
a test with a penalty.
Minus 35.
That would give me a 7% chance of success.
God damn.
What?
Roll it.
Damn. Good. Roll it. Did it.
Color it green as well. And how
That's
many were you
multiple.
summoning?
7.
Wait, don't you need to make a summoning test?
Oh, yeah, you do need to make an int check.
I'm fine with this.
Ooh.
I don't gain corruption. Woohoo.
What a good boy.
Can I choose at all where they spawn?
Yeah. I was just putting them next. I assumed you'd want them around there.
Yep. Right in front of these fuckers.
Wall of Nurgle. Yes.
sort of like this.
D10 plus 3. That's surprisingly agile. Here is their stats.
Yep. First, I'm just gonna finish Sator. Would that have been a free
7.
action or a full or a half
That
action?
is a half action, I think.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be a half action as summon them in.
Yeah. I still have a petal pull from last session, so I'm gonna use my goddamn Doom Bolt.
I'll get you a D10 plus 3 to summon for their initiative.
Or 1d10 plus 3. Oh,
Oh.
1d10 plus 3.
I
There,
just saw
10.
what they had. Right. So, Holtz. This will be a fair test. Let's say from 8 of them, minus 20.
7.
7.
Yeah, 7.
Minus
I don't like
15.
saying it's 8.
It's fine.
I have resistance sphere, so that's only minus 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do I want to spend a fit? I only have 2 of them left. It's worth it.
a fun thing from nauseating. that happened instead of fear. Basically, yeah, if you fail the test, you get stunned for 1 round per degree of failure.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm spending a fate point to make it a +0. I'm trying to see if I have any other things. I have a bunch of talents.
Yeah.
think I
Until
do that.
then, I'll just quickly roll my next intelligence check for Doom Bolt. I can do
Alright,
that.
I
Yeah.
succeed.
Nice.
19.1
Damn.
degrees.
So instead, Holtz, you only gain 1 fatigue from the nauseating stench from nauseating.
Alright.
Okay.
Succeeds, he suffers 1 level of fatigue as he contends with the bile rising in his throat.
I can.
Satan, what the?
There's these like tiny little like football-sized things like plop into being, and they just like oozing pus. They reek of decay. These things are horrific, but look weirdly adorable.
Holt is not going down back that hallway, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's going to be
They
a lot
things
of,
look like little horrific squigs.
Any,
yeah, there's going to be a lot of slime there on the floor.
yeah. Can I target the one with the crown on its head with Doom Bolt?
Yeah.
And this is enhanced Doom Bolt because I still had the petal pull from last session.
Yeah, you get out your skull, you break off a pedal, and you fire out a doom bolt.
The petal was from last session, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And I succeed again.
Cool.
So I just roll damage 3 times because it is
I know
technically
you
3
rolled a
shots,
hit.
right?
You still rolled a hit with them, but you use intelligence rather than a ballistic skill.
Yeah. It's 2.5, so it would be all 3 of them, yes?
Yes, you roll a cast. No, you roll for each bolt. So you fire.
Oh,
so
intelligence
three
for each
intelligence
bolt.
check- Yeah, 3
Yeah.
intelligence rather than ballistic skill, but it works. So you get
Yep.
the range
Two of
and
them.
stuff like that.
Will I gain corruption for the second one or it doesn't?
Not from the thing.
Alright, so I roll 2 Doom Bolts, yes?
Mm-hmm.
That's damage and that's damage. They have
you
2
rolled,
pen.
you rolled a hit with all 3 of them.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
need
you rolled
to
cast it
gain...
and then- Oh yeah.
Oh,
So,
You did roll to hit
oh, yeah,
with
so
all
there's 3
missed one of
intelligence.
them.
Yeah, you don't need to roll intelligence to cast it with this thing. So you hit, miss, hit. So you got the 8 and the 6.
Yep.
And what is it? And ignore toughness, but not armor.
They have
They-
2 pen.
Yeah, but I'm just checking the thing is that they ignore toughness. Yeah, they ignore
Alright.
toughness, but they hit armor normal, which is actually very effective against these things. As you
It
hit
is.
The 8 and the 6. That is 14 damage.
Nice.
Ow!
Nice.
Yeah, you fire out these bolts from it, and these 3 like pinkish like balls of energy shoot forwards towards it. One kind of like hits the wall, the other 2 smack into it. You see no cracks or anything forming, but it seems like a stagger, and the glow in it starts to fade a bit before it rights itself. Did not like that. And so, because these things are small, they can go within the same space. So that's going to step up and... Actually, no. They will do like this, so that one can stay there and this one will go past it, so you can all-out attack.
True.
Yeah, all-out attack, and the first one of these things are just, punching and kicking these little
But Zach,
football-sized things.
are these things immune to fear?
Yes, they simply have fearless.
What? The things made of glass are immune to fear? What a bloody
They also technically have fear too, but I forgot about that.
I want to
So,
spend.
We already saw them before, so I'd say,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
already seen them. And,
Zach, I want to spend a fate point to narratively declare that one of us is a germaphobe.
Yeah, so the all-out attack one is going to try and punt one of these shits. Is going to hit. And so it's 15. These do count as warp weapons, so we'll ignore that thing, so it'll only have 4 soap. That'll be 10. So it punts one, but it survives. So he's going to try and punt it again. And hits and punts it across the room. And it goes up, gives it a kick, it falls back into its friend, so he goes, picks it up and throws it into the wall where it just splats into goop. Still as gross. The other one's going to try and punt a different one. Well, there's 3. So that hits. And maximum damage.
Oh.
Splat. One either punches it, throws it against the wall, the other one punts the other one into the wall. Yeah, they're trying to get through these things. Pity.
Oh, don't hurt the cute little things.
Yeah, Pippi's fearless.
Yeah, she is fearless. I was just about to check that. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, but even if she isn't, Holtz is around.
Yeah. I mean, I and Pippi both have fearless naturally now, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slowly invalidating
Yeah,
Holtz's
Holtz.
decision to do that in the first place.
But it's fine. It's not like it just affects the party.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's, because these are tiny creatures, you can move through their space.
Can I charge this guy with it?
Yeah, you can walk through them, they're tiny.
Yeah.
They're size 2.
I would say that the Narcons are there more
I'm going to do
just
this
distract
because
the
moving
statues.
over
Yeah.
here lets me see through the wall by accident.
It doesn't matter, there's nothing to see. You've already found
Yeah,
everything.
fair. Pippi gonna do a charge that's a plus 10 to hit?
Plus 20.
Plus 20
20.
because you probably have something, I don't know.
Charge is just a plus 10 by itself.
Yeah, so it would just be a plus 10. We're...
Oh yeah,
Damn.
plus 10.
That
He
would...
goes running and
miss.
trying to swing it, but he's got a really big axe and this is a short corridor, so kind of hits the roof and gets it stuck for a second.
It
Aw.
sparks.
It sparks.
Yeah. Creates this line of sparks, the thing just steps to the side and hits the floor.
Alright,
And now this fancy one. It is gonna try a thing. It is gonna fail with the 92. The thing, yeah, it's gonna the hands start coming out. It's just like this like bubble form around it before flickering out. Then
Ooh, that one's
That
trying to blow
failed.
bubbles.
failed that. So whatever. So it's gonna then reach out. Yeah, does that? That fails. You then thrust the hand forward, and let's see if this one works. This one was a nat 1, so it does.
Wow.
God damn.
As it is gonna hit Sator with a 19
What's the damage?
for 16 damage, no pen. So 16 damage is also.
Does he get to dodge or...
Yeah, you can still dodge the stuff as normal if you want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use... This is why I use my White Void. See?
Yeah, it extends out, and you see this like wave of air extends forward. You just blink to the side as it shoots past. Just sending this wave of wind as it even displaces the water beneath it. It smashes into the wall behind you.
I'm gonna position myself over here if you don't mind, so that Gizmek can have a nice room to
You can
charge.
run. You can charge through ally.
Yeah, I
You
know.
see you guys like step out of the way. All right, Nurglings.
They're just gonna beat on whoever they. I'm gonna say 3 guys on this one and 2 on this one. Yep. I'll just.
Their attacks is a target of 43, 53 because they're outnumbering.
Roll 5d100.
One
only
miss.
one misses.
2 hits on this one and 2 hits on that one. Their
D10
damage
plus
is.
6. They actually cannot hurt them. They have 16 soak, they have a max of 16 damage, and these things do not crit.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, they can't. There's no point doing their attacks, they can't hurt them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go there and it's like, yeah, hugging onto the legs, and it's like being annoying. Like pounding on the glass.
General Nurglings.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
that's
a
cute.
child, like. Yeah, it's like a child banging on glass is the effect these things are having.
Yes, but for every one of them that's in melee, they reduce their agility bonus by 1.
Reduce their movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have an agility of 20, so they can't move.
Also, that's technically only a half action, so just gonna
They
make
moved
sure.
and attacked.
Yeah. Position them in a way that they just distract the statues only, basically.
But it's them being annoying and like clanging in the way. They don't affect somebody negatively. They don't affect
Yeah.
allies.
Yeah.
So one of these reds actually cannot get in the way. And instead push this one back and start acting as a meat shield. And it does eventually like, get down this to president move, like pushing that one back and standing in front of it. It is very clearly taking like a guarded pose.
Yeah.
As the other one is gonna all out attack some Nurglings. And miss somehow.
I mean, they are Nurglings, so
It
they
doesn't
must.
doesn't get the second attack because it missed.
You
It
might
goes to
have.
punch the Nurgling and it rolls out of the way.
Yeah. I think that you should have given them like a -10 or 20 to hit in the Nurglings because they are Nurglings.
Yeah, they have
Yeah, no,
they have a
tiny-
penalty because they're small.
Yeah.
Tiny Nurglings have a
Missed
penalty.
anyway. Yeah, and missed anyway.
Gizmek.
I'm reading up my things for one of the weapons here, and I've realized that Gizmek needs a better gun because his guns are shit.
I mean,
We
you don't
all
tend
need
to shoot
better guns.
things. You tend to charge. And
I
smack them.
don't tend to shoot things, but it's sort of hard to charge things when there's so little space.
There is space here. It's like a half square.
Technically.
It's
Technically. All right, so that is 1,
Really small like
2,
this,
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 7. Sorry, I can get up to like here.
Yeah.
And Gizmek gonna do what Gizmek do and that fucking charge and power claw.
Mm-hmm. You reach out for the snip.
Oop.
And
Damn.
it's- Do you
Roll
want to
again.
reroll?
Or, oh, yeah.
I'll use one reroll for the hit. That's better.
That hits. So 22 damage. Roll to hit again to confirm the crit.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
So,
Another
D10.
D10.
damn. All right.
24.
That's a little bit pitiful, but okay.
You go up and you snip and you take a big chunk out of its arm. You're just not a happy about it and look. Now the green boy is going to try and punt a Nurgling.
Wow.
And miss, because these things keep rolling 70s.
Wow,
What's up
who would
with
have
you
thought
and
that
having them
Nurglings are hard
consistently
to
roll
hit?
70s and 80s in combat?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip Ira's turn because it's like she cannot do much anyway.
Oh, top of the thing, we'll hop over to Malachi for a little bit. Don't want to leave him fully out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll hop over as you see the 4'5" girl just poof away in a cloud of bubbles.
Can we have a community pippy so we can actually see what's going on?
For some reason, I can see.
I can see over
can-
here.
Oh yeah, I just gave you guys vision over the dude.
Hi, Pippi.
Just shift hold click to bring us over there.
Yeah, I'm
No,
there.
you have vision over
Get vision of the dude.
of the mercenary dude. You should all be able to see.
I can. Oh, whoa.
He's dancing.
As he just raises his bolt gun at you, it's like, what did you do?
Alright, go ahead and take a second to think logically here. First off, why the fuck would I teleport her out of here when I needed her to go ahead and understand more about this universe? Second off, I just screamed Tzeentch. You know the Chaos Gods. Listen, I have no point in killing her. I wanted to go ahead and talk to her as much as you did. As much as you probably needed a paycheck. So, and I'm guessing at this point, like a large crack grenade
Yeah, it's like,
goes
so.
off.
As a crack grenade goes off down there.
Me and my friends were hoping on getting out of here alive. We can go. We can invite you along with if you want, but there's dangers down here. I don't know what happened to her. She may be back. She might not. But, well, I can assure you, you can either go ahead and try and fire that bolt gun at me, or we can get out of here alive.
Roll me a charm with a plus 40.
Okay. I hope I fail. It's just gonna be like, I want my money.
A magical crit in your head just detonates as you
He did fail.
Hey!
Are you going to reroll it or no?
Nah, I'm fine with this. Zach is like, how do I make this fail?
Yeah. So he's not just going to shoot you because he knows psychers and he knows he's not going to be able to kill a psyker.
Does he? Does he though?
Generally, if you're casually walking around, you're probably a strong psycho who could like turn his bullets into like I don't know pillows before they even hit you.
Or just send the bullets back at him. But he doesn't know that part yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's just like squinting at you. Still has the gun raised. It's like, fine, you give me a way out of here. Give me something in return of the payment that I'm not getting now. I don't imagine you have the right coin, so yeah, anything or just let me take some of this glass or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
keep
can
an
go.
eye on you though.
Oh sure, Mr. Big Bad Bolt Gun, keeping an eye on me. Yeah, shut up. Here, you can have this crack grenade as payment for now. Collect some of that glass for later. This Malachi throws him one.
You throw it, he steps to the side as it hits the ground, checks it, makes sure the pin's still in there, and then goes and picks it up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you throw
Yeah.
a crack grenade, it's just live by accident.
Boom!
Yeah, if some random person you don't trust throws a grenade at you, you don't catch it. Yeah, so he looks at it, checks it, picks it up. Alright, you wanna go help your friends? Sounds like they're in a fight.
Well, the last time I went ahead and saw those creatures that they're going ahead and fighting, that bolt gun of yours ain't gonna do shit. Only things that's gonna even put a dent in those things is that they're really large explosives, which I think my crew members
That's why I
picked
got
up.
the crack grenades.
Smart boy. Alright.
The Vulcan can hurt them, just it's a bit hard to. That's why we just avoided them and left them alone. Apparently your friends can't do that.
Yeah, that figures as much. We have an orc. So, I gotta go ahead and suggestion between both of us. How about each of us stay about 3 meters separate from each other so that way we don't try anything on each other? Sound good?
Social distancing.
So,
Sounds good.
Yeah,
And Malachi's
go first.
going to keep looking at him, like, keeping his eye
So
contact.
he's got the Vulcan at the ready, but he's not pointing it at you currently.
And Malachi will begin making his way. I assume he'll make his way, like, over to here before cut back to them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, Ira just stepping back.
Ira can have a fucking smoke break if she wants to.
Are you sure she
She did really hurt one with the Agonizer, just to point out in the first combat.
She
Yeah, I
has
know,
4
but,
health.
Yeah.
Does she
yeah,
have
and
Medicaid?
there isn't really any move. She does have Medicaid.
She does not have a medical kit, though. So
Yeah. We can.
don't have anything to medicate with.
She's just gonna rest until either Gizmek or Stator heals her. Probably Gizmek because he has a better
Rimworld
roll.
has taught me anything. You can patch the worst wounds with literally nothing.
Yeah, she got punched by glass. She was reaching and pulled the bullet out.
Anyway.
It's Far Cry style. Alright, Holtz.
Holtz will spend a half action to use Mastering Commander so that no one takes no one takes penalties from being ganged up on. And his other half action, I guess he'll just take a shot with his bolt gun just to see if he does damage. Because there's a chance.
Probably at the
I
green
think you
guy.
need crit to hurt because they have 16 soak when they're berserking. Or frenzying.
Then yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely need a crit.
That's still technically a chance.
Yeah.
Is it?
So
You have
So you're
a
saying there's a chance.
yeah, you have a 20% chance of a crit.
that's also a jam. So
Never mind.
Were you
Damn.
doing single fire or burst?
single.
Alright, because you're firing if you're firing a burst into a melee, then there's a chance. I think bolt guns are alive. Are they not?
No, I don't actually think so. He has to roll for that.
No, fair enough. Yeah, so you go bring the gun and click. Fuck.
Just puts the bolt gun down.
Yeah.
Like,
Just be thankful the shell didn't explode in the chamber, because that would be very bad.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it doesn't happen very often because they have a priming distance, but still, it can
Throw the
happen.
gun away in case it explodes.
Yeah.
I'd say, take care of this already.
Alright.
Save them.
Can Sator teleport behind this thing like here?
Yeah, you could reasonably be over there.
Alright. I'll just roll my roll that I literally cannot fail. Woohoo.
Hey, nat 100 always fails, so technically there is a chance.
We got the nat 1 harm before and we didn't fail, so it's
There's
a
always a
bit
1% chance of failure with everything.
Anyway, do I get a plus 30 from being in point black with this thing if I use Doom Bolt again?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
With the skull, break another of the things off.
Yeah. This is the second petal, so I'm still safe.
Mhm.
Is it on the third one or on the second one after, which is
You don't know.
dangerous? Malachi told
Do
me.
you remember?
I'm
That's a good
pretty
point.
sure it's
Yeah.
after the
Yeah,
second.
it's up to you to remember.
I'm not saying anything. It's funny.
Fuck you.
You got told,
Anyway.
you gotta remember.
Anyway, do I get a bonus from being in point black with this or yeah?
You get the plus 30 to hit. Also, the guy guarding does not help because you're behind him.
Yep. That's my intention.
Mhm.
30,
Pulling a
30,
full on Omaewa motion there.
30.
Yep.
Yep. If the hits kill this guy, do they go through into the next guy though?
Couldn't
Yeah, I think
like-
that. Yeah, because technically you would fire them one at a time. Yeah. Do your damages.
Boop, boop.
Ow.
8, 13, 8.
Yeah, it ignores the toughness. That is just straight damage. So that is
With two
the
pens
first
as well.
one is 1 critical damage, and the next one is 13 critical damage. So I think
Explode.
it dies. So what kind of damage is it?
Energy.
Gee.
Energy.
Let's just have a look for the fun of it.
Where does it hit?
Go play another
It's
check.
75, so I think it's the
So
body.
the 57.
Yeah, that's the chest.
75 is the left leg.
No, reverse them. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
It would like
energy to the body. Melting skin and popping the eyes, or if they're carrying any ammunition, there's a 50% chance it explodes. Nope, it does not have any ammo, so nothing fancy.
It just dies.
Yeah, so you fire out 2 of these bolts, one hits into him, like staggers forward, turns to look at you, and the second one hits it in the chest. And for a moment, it seems like nothing happens, and you see all of these like cracks form across it, and like reaches out a hand towards you. You see like energy start building up, and then it shatters and detonates. Glass shards going everywhere. So let me check this for because this thing exploding. Is the frag missile, so glass of 4. So it is hitting everybody over here.
God damn.
Does that include the other glass boys?
Yes. Will not hurt them though. 5 damage.
I think that also doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, 5 damage, 0 pen to everybody.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt
do
me.
1 damage to each of the Nurglings. Because they have 4 soak against it. It's technically a warp weapon still.
Oh, poor guys.
Yeah, they just get rained on by glass shards. Yeah, I
There's
don't
one
think it even
inside.
hurts Pippi. I think Pippi takes that as well.
How much armor does Pippi have? I think her
She's
armor
got-
covers that.
Check her toughness too.
She's got 3 armor and 3 toughness.
6 soak all, yeah.
Yeah, she just kind of ducks down behind the axe, and all the glass shards just scatter everywhere.
It explodes and is the crown still there?
Yeah, it explodes into fine glass shards, except for the crown, which stays perfectly in place, and then drops to the floor with a heavy thud,
Yep,
like
and,
the ring of the Lord of the Rings, just
Yep.
straight down, no bounce, just hits the floor.
and this thing also takes 8 damage, and I need to add another +1 to my fatigue
Right.
before I forget.
Yep, and the last bolt travels through the explosion to hit this one in the back, and it does not look happy about that.
Angie.
It is blue turn.
I want you to visualize for me in chat what an angry glass statue looks like.
Flash is a bit more red for a second.
I mean, fair.
They don't have faces,
Fair.
so.
Fair.
Alright, so 1 hour attack against Nurglings. 90. Come on, guys.
Yep.
And one against Gizmek. 44. Of course, it hits Gizmek.
Does it damage Gizmek, though?
It does 12. 2
No.
pen.
No.
Right. Other one. Rolled a 6. Because, of course, they can hit you. And does 18 with 2 pen.
Alright, like 4 damage.
Yep. It does. Just punching you in the face. Take it on the jaw and don't really seem too bothered. Pippi.
Axe. All out attack.
She's gonna ask them a question.
Yes.
He said the foot.
All out attack is a +20 to hit.
Yep.
She rolls a
We're
3.
going to put you in the maze. Doesn't Pippi also have Furious Assault?
Yep, she does. So she's gonna get another. That is the damage from the first one.
I think that it might be dead.
Let me check.
It's funny having a +19 to Pippi's axe.
17? Yep.
Ow. Choppy.
She cuts it in half.
And nobody
Um,
else is in melee range
She
for her
could
to
hunt
hit.
a Nurgling if she wanted, but
Yeah.
They're too
Is it-
cute.
After destroying one of them, she pets a Nurgling, or don't know.
yeah, just smashes it and then
She
reaches out and
she
pats a
pets one
Nurgling.
of the Nurglings, gets tuberculosis
She
immediately.
gets bullets all over her
Yeah,
hands.
she pats a Nurgling and roll me a toughness for her.
I was half joking, but let's do this for
Uh,
shits and gigs.
Yeah, I think I'd say give her a +50 because she's just patting
Doesn't
it,
matter.
and she's got armor on. Yeah, she pats it
Plus a 50 is an 88. She still failed.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
God.
gives her some patch and and her hands are burning. She takes a fatigue.
It's acid? I thought it would be like warts.
Some poisons can actually burn your skin as well. She pats
Some poisons
This
are
is more
acidic.
of a meme.
goes to
Yeah, it's
suck her
just a
finger,
meme.
thinks
Sorry.
better of it. It's like, oh no, don't do that.
Nope, don't pet them
Yeah.
without gloves. Got it. Next time.
Yeah.
This is more of a
That's
meme,
the
so
that's the
whatever.
bird leg gloves.
The Nurglings are gonna be Nurglings and get in the way of these things more.
They're gonna get in the way and not hurt anything.
Yep.
Because they too little. The
Red boys.
One is gonna punt Nurglings. And it's gonna... actually, no, that's a hit. I thought that was an 85, but it was a 58. That does just barely hit. It's gonna punt one.
Make sure that with the minus 20 or whatever, or 10 from
Yeah.
Nurglings.
If they have a plus 24 out, minus 20 for attacking them, so it's just a target of 60.
Yeah.
And then also hit the second one. And punch another one. It's exactly enough damage again. It's like she pets it, brings her hand back, and then it gets stomped by a glass thing. And then this one is going to turn around and go to Dexator in the face.
Yeah, before he just moves.
Yeah, it'll turn and charge you, because why not?
I thought he already teleported.
It also gets a plus 10 because hulking, by the way.
Yeah, it hits. And... Ooh, 18 damage. 2 pence.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport away from that.
My destiny teleporting around. Damn.
Because
It just
that's a
makes him
reaction.
bleed when he does it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, do 100. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, so
And,
it like runs up to punch you, and then you're a couple foot back, and it looks up. If
Yeah.
a glass could be confused, it's like, how did I miss? Excuse me.
Alright. Real quick before my turn, I just want to sing something in for the chat and those that may not be aware of this. I did something recently in the Discord and editing images and whatnot that revealed something that sort of broke my brain. Here's the size chart for everyone. Just an FYI. Look at fucking Soot, the lanky ass fucking... Sorry, that's it. Okay, Gizmek is gonna move forward and slash. I just need to put that out there.
it's fine.
Yeah, Sator mutated and got big.
Yeah, he's taller than
Six.
Gizmek now purely by proxy of orcs being
Yeah.
hunched over sacks of shit.
5'11" versus 6 foot.
God damn it. Anyway.
So to hit, do I get a plus 10 because of outnumbering technically or no?
And no, I don't think the Nurglings will.
Yeah,
Well,
alright.
yeah, I guess that is like the only thing the Nurglings actually doing.
That's the only thing they're good for.
Well, actually, you are at actually equal numbers now because there's 2
The
Nurglings. left.
Nurglings blocked several
Yeah.
shots from the glass thing, so
Yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
their
It's
entire
just a
job.
Yeah, outnumbering you are equal because there's 2 Nurglings.
Which of the ones in front of me looks the most beat up already?
The green
the
one,
one-
probably.
Yeah,
the
the
green
one
one.
directly in front of you that took the crack grenade. The other 2 look healthy.
Alright, we're gonna do that against him, and then I'm gonna roll damage, and that was not a crit or anything, so, 23 damage, 10 pen.
You go up and just shatter it.
And since I had to move, it's not an all-out attack, so...
Yep.
That would be my turn.
You punt it and it shatters. And then Malachi, what is your run distance?
The word of the day is punt, isn't it?
Apparently. A fucking Malachi run in a turn.
He can run a total of that would be 18.
I think this guy'd be the same.
Your runs are so slow. What the hell?
Oh, thank you, Holtz. Not everyone.
You only have 30 agility? What the hell?
Yeah, you're average. What the freak? So would I be like?
Yeah, you can get into the room.
All right.
You can get into the room and roll initiative.
I'd probably kick open the door. Just
Yeah, you go to kick it, realize it's a sliding door.
damn it! It takes like an extra turn.
I'm in.
All right, let me go ahead and roll initiatado. What a
They'll give the dude as well, or not. See if he can help. He fucking can. He also he rolls 10 on initiative. Right. Zero gonna keep sat back. Zero gonna stay sat back there.
Yep.
Oh, actually, this guy would actually be faster. He gets an extra Yeah.
But does he and the Malukai see the things that we mark with that Gizmex mark with spray?
Hmm?
The
Oh yeah,
wire.
the wires.
Oh yeah. Well, he already knew they were there because he found out where they were the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also for the record,
Now you see his armored left arm.
yeah.
Holtz sees this strange man, and like is about to like raise his plasma pistol, and then sees that Malakai's there. I think he's smart enough to realize, you know, if this was a bad guy, Malakai would have killed him already. So he doesn't. Instead, he just spends a half action to use Mastering Commander.
Yeah,
And,
you see a guy who looks like the same as the corpse that you found.
Yeah, and Holtz just kind of like leans against the side of the wall, mostly just kind of like nursing a stomach ache from the smell.
You're still like trying to like, swallow down your bile.
Taking some Pepto-Bismol.
Yep.
Does Holtz consider this guy to be part of him, or does he ignore tier
I have
1?
no idea who this fucker is.
He does not get the
Technically-
fearless then.
Technically, it's if he considers me his leader, but
No.
No.
Which is the thing of, he wouldn't be affected by the glass creatures because he's experienced them.
With the Nurglings.
But when
The
he moves
Nurglings.
around to get a shot and sees the Nurglings, he wasn't 17, he is fine somehow, just barely.
He does take
Oh,
one
yeah.
fatigue and vomit though.
Yeah, he does still take a fatigue.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so he raises his bolt gun and I think he wouldn't know, so he's going to try and shoot, and he can't really see these things too well from his angle, so I think he's going to shoot a Nurgling. Because he just sees a demon. And actually, no, he's from a chaos place. He would not find them that weird. Yeah, he would shoot
Yeah.
the creatures. Be like, oh, a Nurgling. They must have a sorcerer. Yeah, so he is going to try and shoot one. It's going to have some cover, and he only has a bolt gun, so it's probably unlikely he's going to hurt it.
Cover doesn't give him negative to shooting, gives them a bonus to armor.
Yeah, gives him
But yeah.
armor, and he misses. So he brings up thighs and shot hits the wall next to Gizmek. Sato.
Boy, what are you shooting?
Let me double check Doombolt really quickly.
Yeah, it is a ranged weapon, but he is also in front of you by a couple meters. You can just point blank it again.
Enhance
take out
is
the third
D5 -1 corruption. I have so much corruption that I still don't gain corruption even from the enhanced version.
You do take a wound, though.
Yeah, I know.
You sure you don't want to use a third pedal?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Just pop it off. Just pop off that one.
No.
There's still 9 left. It's
Get out, Zach!
just 3 days for a regrowth. It's not too bad.
I'm going to
Oh,
rejoin
shut
as
up.
DM and take over.
Sator takes one wound so that he doesn't remember if it was 3 or 2 petals, so he's just gonna fuck it and stabs himself.
Yeah, fuck it. Slice your hand open, collect the blood, and do the sorcery quick.
Yeah. It's still a half action to do this, right?
Yeah, it's 1 half action.
so you
would
can
it-
aim.
Yeah, you could aim if you wanted.
I'm still in
What do
point
you-
blank with this guy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume that I cannot retarget one of these guys, or
Technically, they are 3 individual bolts, so yeah. But aiming, you would only aim one of them.
yeah, I'll do the first one with a +30 to see if this deals enough damage to kill him first.
Remember, you gotta cast it first.
You did
I
roll
did the intelligence check, and there you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so now you need see that's the intelligence to have to cast it, now you have to roll a hit as well. Got intelligence to cast it, and then intelligence to hit.
What?
Oh, so
Yeah, because if you don't spend 10 minutes doing sorcery, you have to cast it properly.
so I was just confused on how you want me to do this. So it's first you like do it like Zack the Psyker to summon the power, and then you roll to hit the hit itself, but instead of ballistic
Yeah.
skill, it's intelligence anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's how it
Plus, that's for this one with the 11 damage.
that hit. That is 11 damage.
Yep.
And
now
the toughness really fucks these guys over because they have no armor. It's all toughness.
Give me a sec because for some reason my fucking character sheet likes to go fuck itself a lot.
Yeah. You cut your hand open, draw out the blood, and fire out 3 more bolts. Which, what do a Sator's bolts look like? Because they tend to reflect like the caster and their soul. So what do your Doom bolts look like?
Make it completely random. Like one comes pink, one comes green. Maybe one comes out yellow. Anyway.
Sator's soul is rainbow, apparently.
Yep. Mostly gray though. Anyway, now I do 2 more intelligence checks, or?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll say for the blue one.
Alright.
Because Gizmek is not close to that one. That one goes through, that one barely doesn't.
Yeah, so you fire out the 2 more, one hits into it, one just barely clips the wall.
I need to lower these and to roll 1 damage. Boop. That's a crit. Right?
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Or is it a 1?
Thing.
Give me a second because my fucking...
Yeah, it's rolling.
Is it tearing or is it? It doesn't look like it's
No,
tearing.
no, it's a net 1, I'm pretty sure.
It does the dumb
It's a-
thing
it's
where
a
it rolls
5.
them. Yeah, because it's how the system works for some
Oh my-
reason. Roll 20. It rolls
God.
tearing and then doesn't apply if it's not tearing, which is really weird.
Yeah. Fucking character sheet anyway, deals 9 damage.
Yeah, it hits into it, the energy lancing through it.
And Sator still has a half action, so he's just gonna use the manipulate shadows and hands. So he takes another wound and he summons a fucking clone of himself, his shadow form.
And you see Sator's shadow, stand up.
I'm gonna... Also, it will have no fear because, you know...
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe you still have to roll intelligence for it. You always gotta roll intelligence if you're not spending 10 minutes.
Yep, I gain like 1 corruption or something.
Right? So you gain corruption, you fail.
Yep, I think that is... I'll check later. Anyway, can the shadow do a half action now,
No,
or...
you failed the test. Oh no,
Oh,
failing
alright.
the test is still manifest. Sorry.
Yep.
Wherever you suffer corruption, 1 from a failure, D5, so you take 1 corruption. From failing it,
Yeah, but I have armor of contempt, so no corruption.
Zator reaches down, pulls his shadow up to standing. Yeah, you just see this
Yeah.
shadowy version of Sator stood next to him.
Do you want me to roll another initiative or to just use it on my turn?
I'll say it'll go on your turn, for the sake
Yeah.
of ease.
It's just going to charge this thing. It's gonna whoop and weapon skill plus 10.
Oh, and roll 2d5 for how long you don't have a shadow for. As Sator no
2d5.
longer casts a shadow.
That's fine. 5 days.
Yeah, Sator learns Shadow Jutsu.
Anti-shadow jutsu.
And I also need to roll 1d5 for damage.
You still need to roll a hit. It's like an
I rolled to hit. I already rolled to hit. Weapon skill
He
plus
rolled a
10
weapon
because it's
skill,
charged.
Okay. Yeah, because being unarmed wouldn't be a penalty because these things are also technically unarmed. So yeah, just
Nice.
5 damage.
Ooh. I'm gonna assume that this thing cannot crit.
No. It's not up easy. Yeah, the shadows walks over towards this thing, just reaches the hands into its head and just starts vibrating. So yeah, cracks start to form on the outside. Is then its turn. I mean, you just hurt it, so
It only has minus 30 to hit it.
so it has exactly a 50% chance to hit. And it rolls a 36. So
So
it
it
dies. It has 1 wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it reaches out, punches the shadow. The shadow shatters into pieces, and Sator takes a fatigue.
Yep.
And it turns back, and yeah, it's gonna punch Gizmek. It knows that the little nurglings can't hurt it.
By
It's
now.
gonna miss. It's gonna miss. Punches. Yeah, Pippi.
Axe.
So effectively, Sator took a wound and a fatigue to do 5 damage.
And to distract from one of the Nurglings, man, that's worth.
Saved a Nurgling.
Saves a Nurgling from disappearing for like 5 seconds.
It's actually 3 Nurglings that are still alive. I missed one. He was hiding.
Yeah.
Pippi outnumbers. And hits.
Don't matter.
Even without the
No, you
outnumber,
don't.
yeah.
This thing has 2 wounds left, so...
Yeah,
it's dead.
she instant kills it. Let's see how overkill she does.
Yeah.
She crits. And
For the
confirms.
Alright, D10. She gets a 10, I'll... This will be great.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Close.
46 damage.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
double
so
kills.
30 damage after it's...
She double kills it. Cuts it clean in half and it falls to the side and shatters.
Hee.
Yeah, the Nurglings swarm. Do
The
nothing to it.
Nurglings exist.
The Nurglings hug its legs.
Yeah.
Malachi?
Well, the guy's going to like step out. It's just like, oh, what the bloody fuck is going on now? Just gonna go ahead and from 1, 2, 3. That's his half move.
A bloody fuck
Just like-
sounds very Slaneshy.
Kind of like looks like Gizmek. I'm assuming he's fighting. Not able to see the
Yeah.
Nurglings. He's gonna look
Yeah.
back at Yeah, look at Holtz. Just like, do you even need me for this? Are you guys good?
I just kind of glance over. It's like, I think Gizmik's got it.
So, what is Holtz doing? What was that noise?
Trying
He
not
was
to
trying to-
vomit.
Yeah.
That was like him sucking up his fucking vomit so that it doesn't stick it out.
What? It just smells like sour eggs.
Alright, so is Malachi not doing anything?
I do got half an action. I don't really. I don't
It's like-
think I could I don't think I can hit him all the way over here. Is the thing, or no, he's even there.
Can't you
You can see
psychically
it.
scream at it?
You'd be
Can I
able to
s-
see it. You'll just have cover. So if you go
Okay.
from the corner, you can just barely. So it's going to have a fair bit of cover. But
All right. Yeah, I can try and psychic scream at it, see what that does.
Fucking.
Try to-
Malachi comes in like a Karen, asks them a problem, they say no and screams.
I want to talk to your manager!
God damn it.
You already killed the manager.
Yeah, you hit.
All right.
No doubles.
No double. And then, yeah, it's going to be 1d10 plus 6. Gonna get some armor. I don't think that that ignores armor, but not toughness. So I think that doesn't do anything. But it still may get stunned.
Well, it ignores armor, so it ignores the cover. So it just does 9 damage to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which-
-0, -9. And then I think it needs to make a test.
Minus 30 toughness test, or be stunned by the degrees of failure.
Alright, it succeeded. It succeeded this time. We're on a 20.
All right. I'm vibing.
Uh,
Yeah, they just scream at it and the thing like daggers backwards as cracks form across it. Yeah, it's gonna try and just deck his mech again. And just barely hit. And do 15.
2 pen means 1 damage.
The second one. Do 13. So just punching away.
First
just
one
like
hurts a
not-
tiny bit, the second one glances off.
Just punching away, but just makes barely even noticing.
go, Gizmo.
No! All out attack. And we're outnumbering it, definitely, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, plus 20. You got number at 3 to 1.
Have another
No,
plus 10, Gizmek.
Isn't
Have
all
another-
out attack a plus 20 on its own?
It is a
Yes.
plus 20 on its own. But
So
another
it's plus
plus 20
40.
probably because Zach said so, or...
And if we're outnumbering it so much, you get another, and you add another plus 10 on top of that. Because
I rolled max damage.
I think it's dead.
Yeah, just roll
Uh,
confirm, just for the hell of it.
Can you roll it
Roll
twice?
it
It's
like a
got two
plus
tens.
Oh my.
Unfortunately, no, they don't stack. You just get double the chance to crit.
1d10.
So 38 damage with
I think we have yet
10
to
pen.
get a second crit.
No, we did once. I'm pretty sure that last session I got a 10.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the one time somebody gets one of those magical ones where you get like 800 damage.
Yeah.
So this thing
Anyway.
dropped a crown, right?
There's like this golden crown that I had on it, and it just dropped and hit the floor.
Sator would
I
be going for the
imagine.
crown first.
No. That's exactly why I asked. Pippi would run up to it immediately, like, "Ooh, what's this?"
Sator won't touch it. He'll just look at it to see if it's warp tainted or not.
Pippi's gonna pick it up.
Does Sator stop her?
I recommend
She's
against
picking up
doing
the
that.
crown.
That is not sufficient to tell her to stop.
Pippi gets
Pippi gonna
there.
put it on?
She's gonna pick it up. Look
Yeah,
at
She
it.
picks it up. It's heavier than it looks, but it is gold, and gold is surprisingly heavy. Yeah, it looks nice. Nice and shiny and clean, despite being down here.
Sator, can you get rid of those damned things?
Quick question. Can Sator do a gaze into the abyss roll to see if it's warp tainted or...
Yeah, you can roll a sign of ships then.
Yeah, do I get a plus 20 from a fucking thingy or drugs or not?
I don't think the drugs would apply for this.
Okay. And also, will the reroll count or no?
The reroll? What reroll?
Never mind.
The one
From
that he doesn't
Bionics,
need.
because I can reroll any perception test for some reason.
So yeah, you look at it and yeah, there's some kind of warp presence about it. Seems like yeah, some level, but it's not intense. So yeah, there is a level of warp
Yeah.
taint.
It will be about as much as a Sator's Grimoire, or...
A bit less than the Grimoire.
Alright, so it's
Well,
like
about
just...
half as much as the Grimoire, but the Grimoire is also about sorcery and chaos taint. so-
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine Pippi at this point would be looking at it, think it's pretty, and then just bag it. Like shove it in her pouch or bag or whatever she can carry it in.
All right. We all good? Everyone's still in one piece?
What is beauty little things? Gizmek comes up to one of the Nurglings and just kicks it. Like you would a grot, like any sort of
Splat.
grot or...
You go and kick it, it splats against the wall.
Well, that was easy.
I assume also
Everything's all
it's
just
entire.
jumping around and looking weirdly happy about this stuff as they start dancing around Sator.
Sator's going to pet them with his robot arm so that he doesn't get AIDS.
Yeah, a little bit of rust.
I
building
love
up from
that
but
sentence. He's gonna pet them with this robot arm so he doesn't get AIDS.
You see a little bit of rust start to form, but it's alright for now. You wouldn't want to
Yeah.
continuously do that, but it's fine.
I assume it's
Hey,
a
Gizmek.
character to just ignore this merc guy.
Quickly,
Yeah,
hey
no, we're
Gizmek,
trying to do it, but
Yeah,
hey,
it's a
Gizmek.
fun-
catch! And Sator's gonna throw one of the Darklings at him.
Gizmek is going to very badly dodge.
You're gonna parry?
So, no, I'm not gonna parry. I'm going to very badly dodge. I mentioned this already. I am going to actually barely fail.
You go to dodge and Nurglings are like stuck to your chest. Pulls his head off and looks up at you and makes a noise.
Gizmek just promptly, like, it's like in a robotic motion. He just looks down at it, lifts up his power claw, puts it in front of him, and then just shoves it off of his chest.
I thought he was gonna crush it. Just
Before the things get smashed into the wall, Sator's just gonna make it go back into the warp.
You're gonna like
They dance around a little bit and then poof out.
all right.
Disgusting. I like it.
Malachi, who is this kind gentleman that you've brought me?
Well, he's a mercenary for an a geologist. Was it a architect? No, not an architect. Archaeologist. That's it.
Archaeologist, yeah.
Yeah. So apparently they were going ahead investigating here for a book, which Zinch went ahead and liked the archaeologists a bit. When she grabbed the book, she kind of disappeared, and now he's all that's left.
We missed the
Great.
treasure.
So you let the treasure get away. And probably the explanation for this place.
Well, it was chaos tainted, so not sure if you wanted it.
I just kind of like gesture around to like the crew in general.
Why acting surprised, Malarkey?
Well, anyways, I suppose you did learn something before she got repossessed.
Yes, well, turns out that we were going to have a bit of an interview to explain more. However, basically, we're in a bit of a timeline, considering that the Emperor lost the war, the heresy.
Huh.
Oh. Well,
Well,
this
that
time
explains quite a bit.
this timeline sure will be interesting.
I suggest we get out of here as quickly as we can, because I don't want to stay to find any other sentient people.
Wait, so what you're telling me is there's more of them spiky kids to fight?
Not here. Elsewhere. Nobody
Alright,
comes here.
I'm
It's a
in.
dead world.
Quick question: this guy is missing his one piece of armor that was on
Yeah, you
the
can
floor
see
here.
his
Right
left,
there.
yeah, the armor for his left arm's on the floor.
Yeah, and Sator did pick it up, so I'll
Oh,
just look at him take it out of his pocket and is this yours?
yeah, can't really use it right now though.
Yeah, you can. Give that to me. Gizmek grabs
Sator
the,
slowly
Gizmek
reaches
grabs
his
the
hand
armor
towards-
from Sator, like, really hard
Yeah.
and walks up to this guy with, like, a small, like, tool hammer or something. And it's just like,
He's
hold
stepping back.
still, you kid!
Like, no,
It's
fuck
less-
off.
It's less
I'll let
painful
you
than
go.
you think.
I'm not letting
I'd
the orc mess with my arm.
I'd recommend not antagonizing the orc.
Yeah! Get back here, you kid!
I'm not letting the orc grab my arm. That's how you lose it.
Johnson,
I ain't
fine.
gonna be grabbing it. This thing is. The medical mechadendrite moves back and forth.
Gizmek! Listen. He is still of use to us considering he has information on the outside
Yeah,
world.
I'm trying to give him more use. I'm trying to put his armor back on. Stop moving! Backed up to the wire. Gizmek is just like, you know what? I'll walk there.
He steps around the wire. He knows where it is.
Gizmek, Gizmek. It's fine. We'll take care of it later.
Wimpy little human kid! Bloody coward! Gizmek takes the arm thing and tosses it back to Sator really hard.
Now, you there, and he just points to the mech.
Yeah.
I just turned to the rest of the crew. We're finished with this place, right? We've explored everywhere, gotten everything that we could have. Yes, no, maybe.
I don't care. I'm done with this place.
PP took the
Okay.
crown if you care. Oh, also, Malachi, so is Horus still alive?
Oh yeah, who's Horus? You keep talking about him like he's some form of important.
He's the emperor, so pretty important.
I thought the
Sator-
Emperor was just the Emperor.
I'll take it
Sator
easy.
will, don't mind me, Sator will kind of go towards this guy and pull out his data slate and show the sketch that he made of the symbol that's in here. Is this his symbol by any chance?
That's the one that these guys used. Is that like a rebellion symbol? Didn't work out very well.
Well,
What's
in
in
any
here?
case,
Let Gizmek go off on his own. Okay,
Gizmek is
whispers.
wandering over here just to check things out and see what's over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
If there's
Kind of
anything of
puzzle.
interest.
So yes,
Anyways,
Horus is alive.
Yeah,
Hey.
go ahead, you guys.
Holt's just like you're going to explain everything about this place while we head out. I hope you have no objections to that.
Afraid I don't really know a ton about this place. I only know what
You live in this universe now,
Lucy.
don't you get?
I only really know what Lucia mentioned as we came through.
Well, then start talking.
This was some kind of base with some guys that decided to betray the Emperor, wanted to back the old Emperor, that tyrant, and Horus doesn't like that and made an example, turned the whole world to glass. Sent down his legion to wipe out the few places that they missed. Turn them all into glass as a punishment.
I'm just searching through what I know about the Horus Heresy. Turning places to glass was not a thing that he could do.
Not officially. There are references of he glassed the place, but that's generally bombed it to all hell.
The euphemism, yeah.
Yeah. You've never heard of a weapon or sorcery or tech that works on this scale to turn a planet into glass. But then all the stuff you know about Horus was from 10,000 years ago, so who really knows? The records aren't perfect, and if Horus had advanced for another 10,000 years, might have found out some funny tech.
All the stuff we know is from Horus 10,000 years ago in an alternate timeline, so there's all bets are off.
Yeah, there are, the Imperium has lots of ways to render a planet unlivable. Certainly feasible. They could find a way to do this.
The Chaos
the Imperium
Imperium
never
has
bothered.
probably discovered newer ways to do so.
Yep.
Yeah, it just seems very impractical to make a planet completely unlivable forever.
Does Holt say that?
No. Yes, he actually does. It seems rather impractical to make a planet unlivable forever.
Yeah. Plenty of planets. Horus prefers to make the example so nobody else tries it. Because if everybody knows that if you try and betray Horus and he's going to wipe the whole planet, you're going to tell if your neighbor starts doing it. You don't want to get glass. It's the idea, at least.
The other Imperium is a bit more level-headed about it. You can make an example without permanently destroying everything. Well, whatever. I'm not in the place of governance. It's not my place to decide. I don't really care one way or the other. Still, that's one mystery solved. We're heading out, by the way. I'm assuming we've gotten everything.
Yeah, as you guys start heading out, you would see, the mercenary dude, collects up some of the glass, puts it in a bag.
Gizmek hasn't found anything, right? We do.
Yeah. There's a couple of stalactites and stalagmites over here. There's this weird green sludge over here. Nothing that seems of value.
Yep. Okay, I was gonna ask the mercenary as he's picking it up. Why are you collecting some of that stuff?
Somebody's gonna pay for it. Tough as all hell, could probably make armor if I found somebody who could do it.
Hey, Gizmek! Smellikai calls over.
Probably of value.
Oh yeah, he's on the
Gonna get
restaurant.
something out of this trip.
Who's the next tinkerer? Hey, Sator!
Yes.
Come here.
Sator comes.
You think some of the stuff either you or Gizmek might be interested in? Considering there's quite a bunch of it.
Sator's
What's the
gonna
kid
pick
talking about?
Sator's gonna pick up a piece of glass and try to crush it in his power fist.
Right, roll a strength. Let's say for this with a -40.
That I cannot succeed that.
I'll take
You
that.
also have the power fist though, so I'd say -10 actually, because there is a power fist.
Yep.
You kind of you got to full power of the fist, and you manage to crush it.
Yeah, these things are pretty strong.
Gizmek could probably either use it for his Death Dread, or maybe if with enough heat, might be able to mold it into other pieces, like armor.
You see pieces of various size, from tiny little ones the size of a pea or smaller, to big chunks. So
Boy, what you
couple,
kids talking about?
Torso is in one piece, so that's where they completely shattered.
Do you want more materials for crafting, Gizmek?
Always.
Start collecting some of this glass.
Oi, Pippy, help me pick up some of this stuff.
Maybe Pippi, fair warning, don't pick that up with your bare hands. That's not going to end well.
I don't have any gloves.
Hold the sack then. Just my recommendation. I don't really. I mean, if you want to cut your hands, go right ahead.
Maybe will like pick up the bigger pieces. Or leave the smaller ones to Gizmek. Yeah, just collect up a sack full of glass. Like add that to inventory if you want. Sack full of alternate universe glass, or however you want to describe it.
Yeah, we have some more to collect from the others too.
Yeah,
So-
the other room.
Yeah, we would have a.
Yeah, you can get plenty.
You there, strange mercenary.
Wolfgang.
I don't really care. Do you have navigators in this timeline?
Yeah.
How do they? What do they use to navigate then?
Sorcery for the most part.
I turned to Sator. Was like, does that? You would know more about this than I would. Is that thing?
Well-
Is that something that's feasible?
Well, it is possible to use sorcery to completely protect yourself from the warp.
Yeah, and so if the Chaos Gods like the Imperium in this world, warp travel will be a hell of a lot safer.
Yeah, if the fucking Chaos Gods are just like, hey, I like all of you,
That
no
would be a
demon.
notable thing that would be noted from anybody with the legends, is that during the heresy, the warp helped Horus.
Yeah,
The Imperium kept hitting warp storms. Horus had perfectly fine safe travel so he could get to places really quick. Yeah,
Well-
having the Chaos Gods on his side makes warp travel really nice.
well, sorcery can help to protect you from the warp itself. Plus, it seems that if the Chaos Gods like you, they will help you. They will help you during warp travel.
I see. And here I thought you needed some sort of reference points. Well, I've learned at least one thing today. I suppose that makes this somewhat a profitable venture.
Well, Gizmo gaining new materials is always interesting.
Yes, I'd rather keep that quarantined on his ship for the time being, though.
Yeah.
No telling if
Well-
that thing will grow or expand.
Well, do we want to mess with what seems to be that Emperor sigil that glows when we sit on it?
Actually, yes. What does that? What is that about? I haven't triggered it yet. You just go to the sigil to see what happens.
By the way, question: how do we do Medicaid? Is it just if we fail the Medicaid check, it just doesn't go through, or
Yeah, this doesn't happen. If you succeed, you heal. You can't
Yeah.
injure somebody. Unless
So
you're,
it's going-
unless you're doing extended care on somebody who's critically injured, then you can
Yeah.
fuck them up if you mess up.
Sator is going to try to heal Ira. Is it a flat roll or is it a plus 20 because of the medkit, or
I
a
think you
plus
get plus
30?
20
Because,
for that, but then you get a penalty because she's an alien, so I'd say just a flat.
but she has Medicaid too.
Yeah, she can medicate herself.
Eh,
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
whatever.
The horse goes up, and when you tap the tip
Yep.
of your foot, it glows red and then fades out.
Sator
And
will
actually,
also.
and actually, as you step on it, you'd see Pippi jump. She looks into a bag, looks at the crown, which to Pippi would know is vibrating.
There's a
I mean-
sexual innuendo somewhere.
What happened?
Yeah. Does Holtz notice this, or does Pippi make a noise? Or
I think you would see her be like, "Oh," and then look in the bag and take the crown out, and be like, "Yeah." It vibrates for a minute, for a few seconds, and it stops. It's like, "Huh." Puts it back. You probably just see her do that. Be like, "Oh, okay."
Pippi, come here.
Yeah, she sets the sack down, figures neck, and comes over. Yeah.
Bring the crown.
She turns around, walks back, gets the crown, comes back up. Yeah. holding the crown in their hands.
Any volunteers?
Sator steps on.
It's vibrating in a hand.
What I meant is someone wear the crown while that happens.
I really doubt that the crown had any other purpose than alerting the stone statue, the glass statues.
So
Perhaps.
you said that it had war stuff in it innately, correct?
Indeed.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
You said you saw this, right? Yes, incorrect. If it's like shaking her hands, they went a bit numb from the vibrating.
If it's a war or innately warp activated, then that means if it's not with even with this rune being activated, it still has to be bound with a purpose. I'm not going to touch that thing though.
Holtz slowly turns towards the mercenary, debates about it, and decides. It's like, in the back of Holtz's mind, you just see the Jace-like grin. But he decides against it for the moment because he hasn't pissed him off enough yet. And says, I'll drop it for now. And besides, we're going to be leaving, so, I mean, the crown probably won't have too much of a purpose.
One other test, Sator is going to take his fucking big metal stick that he still has with him and try to touch the symbol with it.
You tap it with the stick and nothing happens.
Even if he pushes onto it.
No. Push onto it with the stick and it doesn't react.
Yeah. And then very likely step on it with like barely on it and it still lights up.
Yeah, as soon as you get any kind of contact, it lights up. If he's holding the crown, it vibrates in her hand again. She like sets it down partway through and it vibrates on the floor, shaking out her numb hands.
Oi, wait up!
The crown's doing a vibrating thing. And you see
Well,
it's like dying down on the floor.
Basically,
It's
for
a
sure,
couple
when
seconds.
we sit on this, the crown vibrates.
Everyone's too scared to wear the crown while you stand in the circle.
I could. I think it's Pippi wouldn't mind, but I didn't want to have her put it on without Gizmo.
Yeah, she
That's just
probably
you
would.
say
She
so.
probably wouldn't care too much, so she would probably curiously put it on and go into the circle and just sit cross-legged.
Yeah, Pippi puts it on, walks on, and you see it like vibrating on her head a bit. She's like, okay, that's weird.
Anything besides the vibrations?
She's like,
Visions of the...
ah. Puts on the ow.
Okay. You don't have to wear it anymore. I'm satisfied. It's
Yeah,
a vibrating crown.
she puts her hand on it. It's stuck. Just trying to, you can see it trying to pull on. It seems to be stuck to her head.
Yeah, let me help. Gizmek grabs the crown with his power claw and her with his other. It's like
Trying. Unless anybody tries to stop him.
Gizmek.
Wait, why don't you step off the circle first? Now, Troy.
Yeah, still stuck. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it trying to pull it off. And you can see it putting a lot of strength into it, but she's not able.
Huh. Wow. That's funny.
Well, you're a
I'm
pretty
satisfied.
princess now. Let's go.
Are we just alright, you know what? Fuck it. Never mind.
At least it's cute.
Okay, it's just gonna begin opening up the portal. No doubles.
It's like going, the Malachi starts opening up a portal. And you're like, oh yeah.
No, we're just like grouping up with Malachi. I heard him say portal stuff.
Malachi's going to. Can he go ahead and roll an awareness to like see if the crown is like magically like stuck to her head, or if there's like any, you know?
I
if
think
it's
that'd be like a
big?
Medicaid of like checking her head and the crown and stuff.
I see what's up with this.
I can look at her very, very well, but for some reason, I just can't determine it medically. Sator, help me!
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so it's like as you look at it closely, you see it seems like it burned itself onto her forehead, like it melted onto her head. She doesn't even notice like the pain of it, but it's like melted her head, basically her skin and her head a bit to get onto her head.
This should be
It's
rough.
just physically like stuck there. Like with enough force, you'd rip it off, but you'd be taking part of her head with it.
Can Gizmek like
skin and
knowing
hair.
this just like
Yeah,
barely
you
cut it
basically
off?
scalp her to take it off.
Or maybe do a
Hey,
surgery
Peppy,
on
you
her.
mind losing some hair?
Why?
This thing seems to have welded itself to your skin.
Oh, why didn't that hurt?
I don't know.
Warp taint is weird.
Yeah. Wait, cut it
Malachi,
off.
just make that portal.
Yeah, Malachi's like,
Maybe.
Malachi,
yep.
you have control of the universe now.
I am in control of the universe now. Yeah. I will. Yeah. So Malachi kind of just he ascends, and yeah. No. So,
What do you guys want to go ahead and do? Malachi goes ahead and finishes up, opening up the portal in front of you guys.
Leave.
Holtz picks up Malachi like a beanbag, and we go through the portal.
Gizmek, are you doing anything with Pippi?
Nah, not yet. He's gonna
Okay.
walk through the portal with her, and they're gonna discuss her scalp care.
Alright, he's supposed to be at like 4 health, so yeah.
No worries. I'm sorry, guys. Right now, I'm looking for the right map. There it is. All right. Bada bing. But all right, never mind. Zach already did it for me.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, you guys go ahead and pop out right at the beginning of the mine entrance, saving you guys quite a few hours in travel time.
Yep.
Yeah.
First question, what is Redskin doing?
So as you guys go ahead and come on out, Ratskin, and it was Ratskin and Grismo, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Ratskin and Grismo are currently piloting the Crump Master.
So you see Ratskin and Grismo sitting outside of the Crump Master as they're going ahead and playing a game of cards. As you hear like Ratskin going ahead and saying, "Go fish! I won again! Hey yo!" Grismo is looking grudgingly as he throws his cards down.
I just imagine Grismo looks at him and is just like, "That's not how you play Uno."
Well, at least we're not playing Yahtzee. Anyways, oh hey fellas!
Hello, Raskin.
Self-referential humor.
Hello, Raskin.
Oh, you guys find anything fun down there?
Hey,
Glass.
she's got a crown now. He points at Pippi. And oh, got this. He lifts up a bag of glass.
Oh boy, looks like you guys came across some royalty like you did. Good job, fellas. And who's the Merc guy?
His name is Merc Guy.
God damn it.
Oh,
He
my
called
name's
himself
not
Wolf.
Merc guy. My name's Wolfgang.
It's
Yeah, his name is Wolf.
I like him. I got a toasty that goes wolf. Anyways, are we heading on out or what are we doing?
I
Uh,
just kind of like look at my non-existent watch, and he's like, Malachi, do you want to wait for this someone or other, or do you want to just head back? Because there's not a whole lot here.
Well, considering that Zinch took her, I don't know if she's even alive, Captain. So I best assume for the worst, unfortunately.
do you still want me to attempt to do my sorcery thing where the warp is actually very much connected with this place?
Can you go into that warp sorcery stuff and ask the fancy gold if he can give the lady back?
What do you mean by that, Sator? Malachi asks.
Attempt to see how many demons I can summon next to the portal.
Oh, okay.
I'd
okay.
rather you didn't.
Just, alright.
Summons an
What?
army of nurglings, Holtz immediately upchucks his entire stomach contents.
That all immediately rush out of the other side of the portal, just... Open
Alright.
fire!
We
Yes.
come back to the other timeline. The PDF talk about
Wait a
these
minute.
disgusting things that charged them one day.
Wait, Joseph is still not here. He'll appear eventually.
Yes, I believe that the Blood God will have something to do with him. But
Let's just hope that he's the one claiming skulls, and not the one whose skulls is getting claimed.
How the hell? Yosef is a null.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
probably
I
talking
like-
about theory about the warp and all that. God, I don't care. Let's go.
I want to,
Yes.
like just paint like a picture of that when, like, when it was probably Malachi and Sator gained consciousness. They saw, like, Holtz. Not Holtz was gone, and then meanwhile for Yosef, there was like a blood letter sized hole in the mine that, like, with like his hat, like hanging off of a rock as he got pulled through.
Holtz, you are not there to see it, but there was a hole the size of a blood letter in the wall where he disappeared.
Oh,
Korn really likes anti-psyker things.
wow. Okay then. He'll be back.
He
They
will.
always come back.
His head was still there anyway. He will come back for it.
Oh yeah,
He'll
just
come
something
back.
really important right now. Happy Leif Erikson Day, everyone.
Happy Leif Erikson Day, Jürgen, Hurgen, Durgan. All right, so gentlemen, since you guys have reunited, what would you like to do?
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, would you like to take the Malachi's timey-wimey portal back to the Tear, or would you like to walk and enjoy the scenery?
No, we're gonna take the portal. Why would we walk? What
Fair
are we,
enough.
plebeians?
That's the Holtz way of doing it, man. Of course.
Give us the timey-wimey portal.
Malachi makes the timey-wimey portal, and you guys go ahead and just appear back at the Tear. Probably about 10 meters away from it. As yes, Sator, you go ahead and feel as the winds of the warp seem to be empowering you in a sense, being able to see
Oh,
it more
let's go.
clearly.
Are we bringing Wolf with us?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
as you
no,
go-
we're just like, yo, we're gonna go to the other universe.
You're
they're
coming
not
with.
gonna like
Gizmek
you.
just picks him
Listen,
up,
man,
throws him in the portal.
No, I'm just like, they're not going to like you. Stay here.
Yeah, I figured as much. I'm gonna try and take this glass and get somewhat of a bounty.
Well,
You guys
how are
can-
you even going to leave this place?
They have, they have some shuttles.
You just build a shuttle and look at evening if you need.
I'll see what I can do. He like raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, you do that. All right, boy.
Kismek throws himself
Just
into the
walk
portal.
straight into the portal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, how does this boy react when Gizmek and the Death Dread just disappear through the portal?
Okay, so basically the thing I remember is that the Tear is only visible to psychers. So he just
I'm pretty
disappears
sure
out
that
of thin air.
how it was like psychers can tell that it's there, but Sator can see it because warp eye.
Yes. Same thing. Or I'm sorry, I meant to like
Pe-
warp
People
sense.
with psychic
So-
powers
yeah.
of
Let
any
me-
form can see it. Everyone else can't.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll something for him. He's like a bit perturbed. Just like, what is that? The thing that she was? No, all right. Well, I'm not going to question the other timeline stuff. Okay.
Probably for the
recommend not-
best.
I just
Anyways,
imagine
and Holtz
Pippi,
just
like,
kind of goes through.
Yeah.
Pip-
Holtz goes
Pippi just like hops through, skip step, like skipping along.
I recommend not coming through. That universe is pretty shit. Anyway, Ira, after you.
Malachi will step on through next. Yeah,
The plot twist is that both universes are equally shit. They're just shit in different ways.
yeah.
yeah.
That is the spoilers.
absolutely fair. Nothing is good.
Sator is just giving him a good reason to not come.
We didn't find the good end timeline. We found the equally shit timeline.
Yeah, but it's chaos. It'll be better for Sator and Malachi once they fucking go full heresy.
Stop. Yeah, so all of you are in through correctly.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I'm not going to go ahead and basically, as you go ahead and go through this warp portal, everything seems to go white. As within it seems some of you take a matter of instances, some of you take, well, longer. As you guys appear, just for flavor's sake, back where you went ahead and entered it before. This time all at the same time, however, as you guys go ahead and find yourselves at the same place. Still cracked, still teared, and, well, seemingly enough, could somebody give me a awareness check as you guys go ahead and step out of the portal and begin inspecting your surroundings?
Probably me.
I mean, we can all just give awareness.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I have a plus 20 because, you know,
Alright, I got a
Damn.
100. I don't see thing. I don't see shit.
I'm gonna go
the
ahead.
Holt is blind for a second.
All right, I want to
Blast,
go ahead. I want to go ahead. Yeah, I'll take
Sorry.
this one. So, Sator, you go ahead and begin looking around, and then you begin to see the glint of a shine, seeming from like an outpost far off in the distance, as you see what appears to be a sniper scope, kind of eyeing you guys down. Holt, you see a really weird shiny rock in the distance. It's kind of fucking with your eyes.
That portals always give me a headache.
Yeah, there's a sniper.
And yeah, Sator, you see is let me go ahead and roll something. Yeah, no. So this you see as this sniper, again, I assume you have like cybernetic eyes. He goes ahead and he like, he lowers his scope, or he lowers his rifle and begins like calling over to the other guys from the towers. You can't really hear, like, it's non-existent what they're saying at this distance, but they begin all, almost in a sense, rushing up to the tower and pulling up binoculars, looking at you guys coming out of this portal. Seems to be...
Oi, what do you keep staring? It's only been a couple hours?
Report to the Void Hammer. What date is it?
All right, so... Sator, you go ahead and call up to the... If you're calling into the Void Hammer right now. Just, oh my gosh, Captain, it's good to hear from you again. What happened down there?
Yeah, we're in an alternative universe for like half a day. How long has it been?
It's been like a week. We thought we were going to have to go ahead and find a new captain.
Is this on Universal Comms, or is this just Sator and his ship?
Sator would at least a community. Yeah, we've been gone for about a week.
I just kind of message up to the Blackstone. Wanderer, sit rep.
Yes, Captain. Of course, some Imperium authorities asked for updates in terms of, well, you being gone in the portal. I told them to fuck off.
Good work. Anything else?
I think we got a message from Jade a while back. She went ahead and asked where her astropath was. Apparently needs Malachi for some work.
I just look at Malachi. You know anything about this?
Yes, I was going to go ahead and exchange some information in terms of... Well, I was going to go ahead and manipulate a few people for her. She was going to go ahead and give me information on my pirate sword adventure.
I see. Well, we're back, so you can handle that if you wish.
Very well then. Captain, I should go ahead and also inform you that I may be able to close this thing, if we so need to.
I'd rather wait for Joseph to be confirmed back before we close it.
Well, either Malachi can close it, or we can ask for a couple of Scissors of Silence to somewhat contain this thing. But why should we close it
Let me go ahead and do something.
other
real
than
quick.
to this planet?
Yeah.
Well,
it'd, be safe. It'd be safer for this planet if it closed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and flavor this as pretty funny, as in the corn way of expected. Can somebody go ahead, or I want to go ahead and say, so 1d4. All right, I gotta give Malachi a dodge check real quick.
I like how you roll yourself out of every option.
Yeah, no, okay, this one's fine. As Yosef comes careening out of the portal, just seeming to almost be thrown through it by something. As
Does he have his hat?
Of course he has his hat. No. That's what happens. After careening into Malachi and sending him flying, the hat, like, it slowly falls out of the portal. Yeah.
Down to the ground.
Yep, as Malachi is going to, back being careened into somebody, he's going to take, let's say, 1d5, but that's a terrible failure. 1d5 plus 3 damage.
Make it one.
You just
Ignoring
like
armor.
both. You just
Yeah,
both
ignoring
headbutt
armor
each
and
other.
toughness. Man got fucking hit with a Yosef.
You just headbutt each other midway, and Malachi falls to the ground like, holy fuck!
Does Yosef look the same or is he covered in blood?
Yosef, surprisingly, he goes ahead and stands himself. He's just like, oh, that was weird. As he begins dusting himself off.
That was actually a pretty good Guinness impression.
I catch his hat and hand it to him.
Oh, thank you. He goes ahead and puts it on, and Malachi is like coughing, just because
Well,
he got hit with it. He literally got hit with a null missile.
Well,
I-
we
I
got the
just,
Hughes back. Get the fuck up, Malarkey, and close the portal.
Very well.
We can hold off on closing the portal.
Gizmek walks over and just like picks up Malachi roughly with his offhand.
We can hold off on closing the portal for just a bit. Let's see if we can milk this a little bit.
We still have some time on this planet. We have time to decide.
Yes. Besides, you said you needed to speak with Jade and do some business for her.
Yeah, that's correct. I can go ahead and take care of that in my own time if you need to go speak with anyone.
Probably should report to a few people to let them know exactly what's happening.
Oh yeah, let me do something real quick. Gizmek actually pulls out this really tiny fucking comm thing. Like it looks
like a comm bead.
I feel like it looks dinkier compared to Gizmek than it does to
Oh no,
Singular.
yeah, it's the size of an M&M to you.
Yeah, he just takes this out, puts it up to his mouth, and he's just like, "Oi, get master, or crump master."
As the comm guy being spontaneously awoken. I'm assuming Gizmek rarely uses his comms.
Yeah,
so
Gizmek rarely calls back to the ship.
So after a week of radio silence, just the scream of the captain's voice, just, oh, I get, as this poor comms officer he jumps in his seat, just like, ah, fuck, Captain, you're alive.
Yeah, of course I'm alive. What did you think you get?
Sorry, Captain. Oh my goodness, it's surprisingly good to hear you.
It better be. Timey-wimey bullshit is annoying.
What?
Never mind you. How's everything doing out there? Any other mutiny attempts?
No, sir. I think you set your example quite well. I think the only problem that we had to go ahead and worry about is Kyle has been running low on rations, and people that he's been requesting to deliver him food have been disappearing.
All right. Hey, Hoots!
Uh-huh.
Can we get some food for the navigate?
Yeah, sure, we can fill up on food.
All right, cool. All right, we'll take care of that. Peace out. Click.
All right.
Uh,
So yes, guys, you are back a week in advance to welcome back to Dandorf.
Regular Dandorf.
Yeah, I imagine that we're also, like, at this point, splitting back up now that we're back in safe territory.
yeah, We either walk out of the glass, take a shuttle, or Malachi
Oh.
teleports us.
As you guys go ahead and step out of the glass, in your awe, I need to go ahead and see something. Yeah, no, a lot of the soldiers are like looking at you almost in reverence, in a sense, kind of going ahead and seeing that you guys came out of this portal that they've tried to send people in, but nobody has come out alive. And one of them, they would come up to. They don't have the reverence, of course, to go up to Captain Holtz, but they don't want to spike the orc. They probably come up to Sator, just like, Navigator.
Yes.
What's the
What'd you
ship route?
say? Speak up, Git!
As this private kind of cowers, just like, what was beyond the portal, sir? It's all right if we get an update. What's
A
going
lot
on?
of glass.
More glass!
Oh, anything we need to worry about?
No.
Glass!
Okay, well,
Lots
we'll,
and lots of glass.
we'll return back onto post then, as he kind of cowers away and tells the others.
Yeah.
Just
We're
goes
not gonna
back
tell
and
them.
just goes back and reports. I asked them
It's
if there was
like-
anything interesting on the other side. They just said glass a lot.
Wait,
just
it's
a
like,
lot of
oh,
things.
instead of telling them it's a universe where Holtz, man, no, not fucking Holtz, goddammit, Horus
Horus.
has killed the
Where
Emperor
Holtz killed the Emperor.
Yeah, Holtz killed
Holtz is
the
not
Emperor. Holtz is the Emperor. Anyway, Horus
That's
killed the
perfect.
Emperor. Yeah, Horus killed the Emperor, and he's now leading the Imperium by chaos. Instead, it's glass.
glass.
Just glass.
That's all you got.
I mean,
It-
to be
it's-
fair to the average trooper, like these guys, they wouldn't know about chaos. Teaching them would basically
They know about Horus.
they know
Yeah.
about Horus,
Yeah.
but like the whole chaos part of the whole entire thing would probably basically
Get
make some
them
inquisitors
executed.
come knocking on their door. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're basically doing them a favor. We don't even mention that like it's Dandorf on the other side. It's just more glass.
More glass.
Yeah, no,
You didn't miss anything major, Skrull. It was just a lot of glass. Don't worry about it.
It was just glass. Skrull was indeed the private that asked. All right. So, back on your new world. Well, your old world in the future. Yeah, what would you guys like to do? How are we splitting up the party? Malachi is going to be going off and doing Jade stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it up to what you guys want to do.
Let me go
say-
first real quick.
Alright.
Because mine's gonna be pretty simple. Gizmek is gonna go back to the ship with Pippi and Pippi, Grismo, the Crump Master, and he's gonna invite Ratskin along as well. But basically, he's gonna go back and see to healing up and taking care of Pippi and trying to remove the crown, like surgically.
Okay. Yeah, no. As you get back into the ship, are you going to the bridge first, or are you going to go ahead and go straight to Medbay?
We're just going straight to Medbay. I already called the bridge.
All right, and I'm assuming since you're the main one doing the surgery, then Gizmek, I'm assuming he's being quite careful.
He's being quite careful, and this is one of the few situations where the Medicaid Mechadendrite really shines because it makes surgery easier.
Okay.
Don't you? Before you continue, don't you also have the servitor that we got back, like way back at the?
Yeah, we have that
Space Holder?
wall servitor, but that's on your ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on Holtz's ship.
Yeah, I remember because I didn't have my ship at the time. I brought it back to your ship, so
Gotcha.
it's implanted in your infirmary.
All right.
Gotcha. Okay.
So for this type of test, considering that as you go ahead and inspect it more, it doesn't seem that it's grafted onto her actual skull. It seems to be grafted more onto her skin. So
Yeah, that's
would
what I
give
said.
I would give it a -20 Medicaid check to go
Alright,
ahead and
so
it's
probably going to come up to about a flat, actually.
Nice, very good.
Right. Let me just pull up. I made the mistake of not writing down the fancy stuff for the Medicaid Mechadendrite. So if we want to, we can come back to me and I can do my roll in a bit.
All right, I know Sator is going to be gone, so that'll only leave Holtz and Holtz accessory.
Holtz probably. I imagine Holtz has like a few like messages immediately bing on his data pad, specifically for General Red. as basically as soon as he like steps off of the glass and like wants to know like what the fuck happened.
Well, considering that you went ahead and just got out, the messages would be going ahead and coming in probably. Well, you know, you got to go ahead and have it from the privates to that. Yeah, no, they'd be coming in just about now.
Yeah. So he's just like he basically just like walks off and says like looks just says 3, 2, 1, and then his dad just like goes bing 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 bing.
It's just like, yeah, you go ahead and get notifications from like not only General Red, but like special divisions of the actual military in terms of, you know, investigation squads. It's just like, hi, Captain Holtz, I'm from the blah 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 department, and we were curious in terms of what you like, you know, experience. Yeah, delete. Just like, Captain Holtz, we were from the weapons manufacturing department. Did you find anything in click? And then yeah, the last one you just get is a spam email is, are you tired of having hemorrhoids in the morning?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Sam.
Oh my god.
So basically, they went ahead and got back to their normal realm within a week later in time. Gizmek is going ahead and taking Pippi up to the med bay to go ahead and remove the crown from her med bay. Sator is being a bit vibey. I think he was gone. And then
No,
Holtz,
I didn't say anything, but yeah.
Yeah, and Holtz is going ahead and answering emails, which he's going to go ahead and answer one to General Red, who's probably concerned that they just got the notification of the rogue trader coming back from the portal. Also, Malukai got hit with a Yosef.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yosef came flying
Yosef
through
got-
the portal, assumedly thrown by something, and hit Malachi
Oh.
in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, right,
He
yeeted
still has
back
his
out of the
hat,
portal.
though. That's very important.
He still has his hat. Got your respect.
But yeah, I mean, if we're still doing Holtz, Holtz would probably respond to General Red, and basically tell him the same thing. The same thing that he basically told the private. There's a lot of glass, some glass monsters, and don't send anyone through it. Not a good idea.
So nothing new learned. You already knew that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's basically.
I mean, do you want to tell them that Horus killed the Emperor?
I don't even want to tell them that like it's Dandorf on the other side, like an alternate unit of Standorf. I just feel like there's nothing over there for them, so why tell them more than they need to know?
Yeah.
Like, they'd have to go over to this other planet completely covered in glass, somehow procure a means to get off planet in an alternate universe that would be hostile to them. Yeah, there's like fuck all for them.
Yeah. But he will try and negotiate some quote unquote resources for procuring a close to the portal to make the headache go away.
Would you give any ideas how to? Because he doesn't know.
He's saying, I mean, Holtz would give him some quote unquote ideas. He knows Malachi. Like, Malachi just straight up said, yeah, I can probably close this portal. So he's basically just like, hey, I'm going to need some help to close this portal, even though he doesn't, like, he's basically just trying to, like, get some free money.
Yeah,
He's trying
getting
to.
free swag.
I could. Well, yeah. Since I'm not the DM, I'm not gonna say anything. But it could be like a deceive check to go ahead and like allocate funds somewhere. Just like, oh yes, could go here. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Holtz is going to try and fast talk him and babble him around to get him to basically send you shit.
I mean, I have Pierre Dandorf. I have my renowned warrant, so that's plus 20. He doesn't. How much does he know anything about the other side other than what I told him?
No, nobody else has been to the other side and come back.
So is there any other bonuses that I can add to this?
The survivor plus 20.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, you're telling him about something that he doesn't know, and he only has your word to trust. So
that's plus 40 total.
Mm-hmm.
I think Holtz gains a couple profit.
Oh no.
I think that'd be enough for a 2 profit factor.
Are we? How way to?
I think we've gotten off of the funny number there, unfortunately. Oh no, we're not there yet. We're up to 67.
Oh man, we just need 3 more profit factor, and
You
we
need 2 more. We're at 67 now.
for the funny number.
We're at the funny number. Yep.
3 for the for legendary.
Well,
But oh
here's
well.
our legendary. You want the funny number.
True. And then I'll say yes. We'll start taking care of that momentarily. How much does he want to push this? How much further does he think he can? Does Holtz think he can push this?
So, is he
Like-
getting like profit from the government all combined, or is it just the military?
It's
Yeah.
like a mix of like resources and stuff being sent your way. Like it's not all directly money, but it's like resources, favors. Like you're
I don't
having
wanna-
to basically do stuff for you.
I don't want to bankrupt the government, but I
Yeah.
also want money.
Well, if you
But,
want
like-
money, you would have to talk to Jade or the governor about that. He's like, it's like favors, equipment, contacts, that kind of stuff.
No. When I say money, I'm like, I want profit factor, but
Yeah.
like, I don't want to bankrupt the government because I want Dandorf to like, have resources. I just don't want to like rip
Yeah.
them off entirely. So I'm trying to figure out how far I can push it.
I could say you could roll a commerce to try and figure out how much you could try and like
Yeah, I think Dandorf would have like 50 profit factor, 40 to 50.
Well, they're being strained because of the portal
Yeah.
right now.
Well, not really. It's just they have guards there, which wouldn't really be doing a whole lot else
Yeah.
anyway.
Mm.
Because the PDF tends to not do anything unless shit hits the fan, and then they get wrecked.
Okay. I mean, if I roll a commerce, I automatically succeed because I have a calculator array on my ship.
Look,
And I have
you
a
got
92.
that from your perception, so how would you be getting commerce from it?
No, if I rolled a commerce to see how much like I could feasibly like fleece before like it would cause problems.
That was kind of like the deception from him. It's like you'd have to go to somebody else or do something else to get that. So what would you actually be doing?
Oh, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out like how much I could actually fleece from like from Jade and from like the governor before it becomes a problem. Like I'm not trying to like cripple the planet's economy. I just want money.
Well, yeah, to get without messing up the economy, it'd be like 5 at most in one go.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Well,
you
that's
don't want to
okay.
cripple the economy. That's my job with the stock market.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, we can go to like the governor and I'll just be like, hey, you want this portal closed? Yada yada yada. Give me 2 more profit factor.
I'd say for him there'd be like a persuasion.
A charm.
Yeah, charm. I'd say yeah, plus 30 total. I'd say 7. Would that be worth 2?
I mean, I was seeing 5 degrees plus another degree,
Yeah.
or plus 2 more. Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, that's another 2.
69. Woo!
Yeah! All right, we do not gain any more profit. We lose.
All right. The game is over. We've won.
We won that's a high score. We did it.
Yes, but Sanesh descends from the heavens and blesses the entire party for getting the punishment.
That's nice.
And then I'm just like walking out of the governor's office like, all right, Malachi, I've gotten all I could. You can close the portal now.
All right. And I'm assuming I don't think we need to go into the full details of like Malachi going ahead and like reading people's minds or like persuading them psychically, unless you want to.
Yeah, no, you can just say you spend a couple of days and do Jade's favors to get the info that you wanted.
Which is, reminder, the general, or like you were trying to figure out where the general.
It was who has it, where he is, and how you can get it from him.
Yeah. Which we can cover later if you want.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
message that to you later. It's not going to be relevant today. He's in a different planet.
Yeah, that or you do that in TXRP. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Malachi is going to go ahead and he's going to crack his knuckles, just come back to the tear. It's gonna be like, and yeah, if that is everything, he's going to begin doing a psychic mastery test to try and concentrate on closing that portal.
Mm-hmm.
All
Roll it.
right.
Roll it.
It's your boy, Fabius Bile.
It's just Malachi by himself. He didn't bring anybody to help, right?
Yeah.
Sage or anybody there to help?
Malachi doesn't know if Sator can help, but also
But I thought that was a D100 roll then for a second. I was like,
Malachi instantly closes it, just like it was just a zipper.
you just walk up and just wave your hand and it goes.
Just in his shield, give away. Yeah, let me go ahead and sorry about that. Just that's a push, so that is a trigger. However,
Just barely.
Just barely.
Get your trigger, get another reality quake, open another portal.
No, there's two of them.
Another-
Oh god.
To a universe where everyone is holds.
That'd be
Okay.
the worst universe.
Everyone is Holt. Malachi, what are you doing here? Yeah, Malachi, what are you doing here? As they all like start marching out. It's an army of Holts.
roll your perils just for the hell of it.
I pass.
Next score.
Scoring, no tech around.
So you go up and you reach out with the will and start, like, kind of pinching it closed, like you're like holding closed the wound. And 6 degrees, you can sealing it shut. It's like shrunk down to like half the size. Any other skills you want to try and finish it off with?
Wait, other
You just, like,
skills?
it's a little bit like a skill challenge because you can like sealed it and got most of it, but it's not fully closed yet. Do you have any other skills or power set or something you want to try and use?
I want to use tech use to staple it closed. Nah. I will go ahead and use.
See, like scholastic lore, cult, like doing some kind of ritual, some kind of sorcery test. Because you're doing a little bit of that.
Yeah, I could do a sorcery test.
Yeah, just like some other way of closing it.
Yeah. Malachi's like, fuck. Does that mean he has to spend another narrative declaration then? Or
No, it's not a narrative declaration. You're just using your psychic might and then also adding in some sorcery to help with closing it.
Alright, let's go ahead and see. Boop, boop. Bada bing, bada boom. 4.4 degrees.
Yeah. So you reach out and you've mostly sealed it with the psychic might. And you reach out and how are you using your sorcery for this?
So
Like, what are you reaching out to? What kind of stuff are you doing?
Malachi is going ahead and adding in a little bit of a he's kind of like adding in some restoration, almost like, kind of using a bit of his sorceress Geller technique where it's keeping like a lot of the warp taint out. So he's trying to keep a lot of the warp taint that's leaking out from this tear inside to go ahead and just try and properly seal it as it condenses into itself.
Yeah, so you're doing all that, bringing in the warp energies, bringing in a little bit more sorcery to buff yourself up, and you manage to slam it shut.
Whew.
And the warp portal blinks out.
Does the glass still remain? Is the question.
The glass that is currently there seems to be staying, but it won't be spreading it. You can tell. Yeah, you look around, you can see it goes down like 20 foot into the ground. This is very thick, but it is stopped. And like this glass could be removed. Like, it is just glass now.
Malachi is going to turn back. Yeah, go ahead.
We do some warp travel, come back. Dandorf, the entirety of the PDF has been armed with like new suits made out of glass.
I want to.
Actually, no, it's like a mile cubed of glass.
I want to ask: is the warp presence now back to normal, or?
Yeah, it dropped significantly when you did it, and it's now dropped most of the way back, and is slowly going back to base.
Yeah.
As like the last of it kind of leaks out and stabilizes.
Everyone on Dandorf, once we come back, has new windows.
They actually have windows, they can see the sun.
It's such good glass, they start melting. Ah!
Focus acts like a magnifying glass on every window.
Yeah. So Malachi is going to go ahead and he's going to be like, oh, all right. And he's going to turn back over and begin walking away, probably going ahead and seeing the PDF that are stationed around it. They're just
definitely getting some applause.
Yeah.
As they couldn't quite tell what you were doing, but it looked like you were putting in a lot of effort, and even an old person could sense that something happened, so they're assuming you did good.
Malachi is going to go ahead and say, get some beers, guys. It's closed.
What is a beer? You mean Amosek?
Get some alcoholic beverages, guys. We're celebrating. So, yeah.
Uh,
Like I don't know if I need to roll Profit Factor to buy them or
do
alcohol.
we want to to tell Gizmek, hey, you can collect more glass that is very resistant?
Yeah, anything for the seeing of the portal and stuff beforehand probably should have. I think everybody can take a fate point.
Woo!
Woo!
So I got
Victor
a
actually has a fate point when he has 0 with him.
I have 4 fate points again.
I can. That also means that I can spend a fate point this session. By that I mean I have a chance to spend a fate point. So it needs to make a fucking deal with Zinch to get rid of that.
But you
I
also
mean-
get the one back because you no longer have a era on a mission.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, you could just let Holt spend it for you.
I wish.
Actually, yeah, that's true. We
yeah.
don't have Pippi on a mission.
Yeah,
I'm up to
but
3
I'm pretty
current.
sure that I basically the thing that I have how it works is basically if I roll a 6 or I roll a d10 after spending a fate point. If it's 6 or higher, I spend it
It
and
doesn't
nothing
work.
happens.
If it's,
Yeah.
Then you roll another one. If it's 9, then it's not spent.
Yeah, I get it back basically.
Damn, so you have even less of a chance to be cool now.
Yeah, I need to see if Sator can be like, hey, so the Emperor, fucking Sator needs to talk to Zinch and be like, hey, the Emperor fucking hates me. How about you bless me with some of your fate if I do some bullshit for you?
Heretic. Blam blam.
Yeah. I don't want to take up like all the time, but there is like some other like RP shit that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do like.
Do you
It's
Well, I
want
just
to
mean,
do,
like,
how do I actually do the proper like Medicaid checks now? Because I figured it out.
Yeah. That works.
All right.
Spongy.
Onshia is AFK, it seems, for a bit, so first, Holt, didn't you want to do a thing with Sator?
Did I?
With polymorphine?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
I need
I'm
I
rerolling
need some
that.
I need some polymorphine.
Yeah.
Basically, I need 2 things. I need
Polymorphine and someone who
That's-
is insane enough to die for Holt.
yes.
By that I don't mean insane enough, I mean that is so strong of will and so noble that he would die for our dear Captain Holt.
Indeed.
He will be
Yes,
such a
that-
noble sacrifice.
You can praise
Good
it
save.
however you want. It gets the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That second part shouldn't be too hard. I just need to go on my ship and be like, hey, who wants to have their family live very very well for the rest of for the next 3 generations.
Or if you somehow don't find anyone who is willing to not die, you can give them a fucking soul contract.
All right, I'm back. So what did I miss?
Basically, Gizmek rolled Medicaid to do surgery on Pippi and got 3.3 degrees of success.
All right, yeah. Was that with the -20 then, or
That
did
was
Zach
with
get
the
the
minus 20, then the plus 10 from the Medicaid.
Oh, okay.
Mechadendrite. The Mechadendrite gives me a plus 10 to the test.
Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and here. Let me go ahead and swap over to back to GM. But I will go ahead and say is that you were careful enough to go ahead and begin, begin degrafting this crown from Pippi, able to go ahead and remove it with very little, having to actually remove her hair or stuff like that. So she's able to, cover up most of the scarring with their gingery locks. As you have this crown now, which has a little bit of skin on it still, but it's still intact. It's still there.
Yeah, no one else allowed to wear this. I'm gonna put this on my shelf.
All right, so yeah, you go ahead and take it to your shelf, and I'm guessing you put it like right next to one of the many regicide boards that you have in all around the
No.
site.
The shelf is different. People can touch the regicide boards. They're not supposed to, but they can. The shelf is locked.
So he has
And by
like
shelf,
his
he
own.
means heavily secured safe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you go ahead and stick it inside your heavily secured safe. Probably like slam it shut, spin the dial, don't even know what it is, the passcode, and yeah,
The code is whatever Gizmek thinks up whenever he opens it, but somehow
Yeah.
it opens to that.
One. It might be one.
111 1.
Or it might be 1112.
Oh shit!
You never know. With
You know-
Gizmek.
That's Sator makes Gizmek doubt himself. That's how he fucks it up. But yeah, no. You guys pretty much have done quite a bit
Yeah.
around here.
So, there is one thing I wanted to take care of on Dandorf before we got back to the ships and started gearing up and shit.
Yep.
So going back to the governor, after fleecing him and be like, hey Malachi, take care of it, and then he goes back into the governor's mansion and be like, hey, so I kind of had to cut things short last time, but do you mind taking me through the your city and seeing how shit's going down, the one city that has all the aliens and shit.
Oh, well, considering that we went ahead and, well, you literally stopped the city from being destroyed, of course, yeah. So he goes ahead and he seems pretty enthusiastic, even though, back in the mind, you just ripped this man for billions of thrones, but seems very happy in terms of you saved his planet from turning into.
Oh, does it know about that already?
Yeah, if it was sent to the general, which was probably sent to him in turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, sure.
Yeah. So yeah, he's going to go ahead and begins sending, or I would assume that he goes ahead and has a private limo with maybe an arbitrator, escort squad. Kind of going ahead.
I just want to
beginning-
chime in here that I like how Holtz's response to this is, wait, he knows about it? Yes, and he's rewarding you for it. Oh, it's to my benefit. Okay.
Yeah. He begins going ahead and showing, he begins throwing through the districts. I don't know, granted, this is Spun's perception of it, not Zach's, so don't know if he had anything intended for it, but basically he shows that the city was almost kind of split up into districts depending on the race still inside. Some of them basically having, Eldari, and one, smaller districts, basically, with their soul stones, culture integrated into there. He goes ahead and shows that the orcs are in a bit of a lower quality area, but they're somehow still able to go ahead and keep up, if not beat, the Eldari technology-wise, because of just their WOG altogether, able to basically keep their houses running off of just by hitting a box if they wanted to, which he finds very fascinating. There's the few integrations of there's a smaller amounts of Tau that come in that they go ahead and have in some residential areas, more like a neighborhood size, but they go ahead and even lesser so have Kroot, deciding that they're not going to go ahead and give them a full district, but instead have them, partnering up with the Tau, considering that their races are fairly allied, which is, yeah, they go ahead and are doing quite fine. Most of the people, they're finding it, most are choosing to go ahead and stay in their own districts and housing, but few people actually go outside and begin interacting with the Imperial citizens, as well as going ahead and actually, they're just living their lives.
For sure, sorry for bugging, and Holtz is just basically asking someone for what's happening in the new district.
Yeah, the alien approved city.
Later we'll try to go exploring later, but that might be done in text RP, we'll see.
All right. No worries. Yeah. Holtz, basically, no. Besides, some orc, sometimes troublings with the arbitrators, things are going pretty smoothly.
This is just from the governor's perspective, though, right?
Yes.
I imagine I don't know how perceptive Holtz is, but Holtz is a hiver, and I'm like,
And also a xenophile, yes.
and a xenophile, but like Holtz as a hive worlder, can Holtz tell that he's being taken on quote the scenic route versus like the actual like is he being taken on a tour? Or is he being taken? Is he like being shown like the legit like the true like what's going on?
Is he bringing him down to the like underhive areas and whatnot?
I would go ahead and say that as you're going through this tour, what skill would you like to make to determine, like, do you have a scrutiny skill? Or do you have, try to determine the truth, maybe logic? Inquiry. Okay, so I'm guessing is Holtz going ahead and asking people, like, is he kind of like stupid soundings? Like, well, you can use inquiry, that's fine. Just what stat or Chris or
it's simultaneously like pressuring the governor and being like, okay, but like, I know for a fact that 2 people were against this, and I set up the deal very carefully, so I know you're just trying, and I also know that you're a politician, so like he's basically just like, okay, but like show me the real goods, and then every once in a while when we stop, Holtz asks his question in such a way that like they give like the scripted answer, but it's so obviously scripted that Holtz just like occasionally side eyes the governor and just be like, yep, this person that you specifically chose for me to talk to,
Yeah, I will go ahead and give a inquiry, and I'll go ahead and actually have the governor roll a possible opposed roll to go ahead and see if you can go do it. It's going to be versus deceive.
So inquiry, this will be
okay.
This will be renowned warrant because it's fellowship, so that's plus 10. I have Pierre Dandorf, so that's another plus 10, so that's plus 20. Just trying. I don't think I have anything else that if Xenophile applies here at all, that would be another plus 10, but that's up to you.
I will go ahead and say yes, that applies. Considering that you'd be coaxing, basically, Eldari and maybe some orcs of just basically showing that you understand their culture.
I also probably ask them, their questions in their own languages, because I have speak language Eldar, speak language Orc, and speak language Tau. Eldar is a trained skill, but the other 2 are basic skills for me.
Yeah, if they feel more comfortable with you, then that makes sense.
So, so this would be a plus 20, or no, plus 30.
I just want to say that I'm pretty sure that the speak language Orc would mostly be it's mostly growling at hand movements.
Yeah. The speak language Orc is basically just really annoying low Gothic. Like literally,
Yeah.
I think that's what it says.
I'm going to spend a reroll.
I would highly suggest it because, again, the governor rolled really
really well, yeah. And I'll also spend Sator's Fate Point to give myself another plus 10.
Will you allow that? I'm fine with it.
No, okay, hold on. Give me one moment because
you don't get a choice because I own your soul.
I'm trying to think though. Would Sator's is it if he rolls a D10 6 and above, the fate point doesn't count? I wonder if that still applies to you though.
Yeah, that does still apply.
Oh, that does still apply? Okay, well roll.
Because you basically forced him to spend it for you.
Okay, well roll a D10, Sator.
That's the funniest. Nope.
Almost.
Roll another D10 to see if you get it. Nope. All right. I tried.
It spends, but nothing happens.
I tried to spend it for you, but oh well.
So Holtz, you go ahead and see that the alien district to you is that's what he's able to. No,
okay.
That's not going to pass, unfortunately. That's
Roll a 7.
He is out diplomating Holtz. This is crazy.
Which is scary. I'm afraid of the consequences here, but the governor's showing you what is going on in terms of the alien district.
I don't necessarily believe him, but that's okay.
Yeah. He's not persuading you. He's kind of going ahead and just showing.
He's just not,
he's not caving to your pressure.
Yeah. Why do I have 102 skills if I can't use them to win?
He says winning literally every other time forever.
He
I
got
lost this once. This is bullshit. Flips table.
but yeah,
yeah. The man rolled a 7. Don't feel too bad about it, man. Man, he has a fairly decent. He's a politician. Like, yeah.
yeah, but
You're a better politician.
Like he still beat you even without too many bonuses. Is what I'm saying.
I'm
I'm sorry.
I know. No, I know. He rolled a 7, and he probably has like at least 50 fellowship. But anyways, that was one thing that I wanted to talk to him about. I wanted to know also if he got the astropath ready in the time that we've been gone, and I kind of wanted to talk to him and introduce that astropath to both my ship's personal astropath and also to Malachi, since I'm sending him to Blink
Okay.
for things.
Yeah, Zach, do you want to go ahead and take over this since we took care of the Xenos district? Basically, give him a little bit of a rundown in terms of how it's doing, how it's faring.
We can just I don't really think I need to do anything super crazy. I just need to be like, hey, this is my astropath. You're going to basically be a direct line from that governor to me, and this is my other astropath, Malachi. You also contact him every once in a while for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing? Sorry, where are you going?
I just wanted to see if the governor had prepared that astropath already.
Yeah, you were gone for a week, so yeah.
Yeah,
There's an
so yeah, no, I introduce him to my ship's astropath, and I introduce him to Malachi, and I'm be like, hey, you're gonna be, the direct line from me to the governor, and you're also gonna be a spy for me, so I know what's going on.
Yeah. It's not too hard.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go into super detailed RP about that. And also, I'm reading the Discord chat. Yes, Gizmek would know there are orcs here because he would have found out about that the last time we were here, because there was mention of other orcs on the planet.
With oh gosh. I thought Holtz already had an astropath. Was he planning on putting on Malachi's ship, or was
No. This is the astropath that's heading to Blink.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They're heading to Blink and then going to basically report to Holtz.
Nice.
He's basically going to be the puppet string that I used to control Blink with.
Yeah, it's gonna be there in
very well,
it's
so
gonna
he
be
doesn't argue very much.
Holtz leaves and it's 1 year later, finally the astropath arrives. Holtz, you don't know how much I've needed you. There's 10 more different Slaneshi cults here now.
They've multiplied. It's almost like they reproduce.
Ew. Oh, wait, that's Slanesh. Never mind. Nice.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's basically all I can think of that I wanted to do right now.
Is Holtz gonna ask any of the other governors or Jade and...
I don't have anything to talk with Jade about necessarily.
The only thing I say is ask her what is happening on the Xeno, on what the governor is controlling.
I guess I could. I'll do the same thing with her. She's probably more likely to tell me what I'm more interested in knowing.
Well, what are you more interested in knowing?
Basically how the city is doing, the alien city, the alien approved city.
Yeah. So far, it seems to be doing fine. It's there's obviously a level of security, but since there are orcs and they tend to punch things.
Yeah, they're giving
But there's enough arbiters to manage.
They just need to hire orcs as arbiters, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Have a higher level of crime, because assault is a crime in the Imperium, but the orcs don't know that. Yeah, other than that, so far seems alright, and they're getting a fair bit of coin through it. But they're basically both just we're just waiting until it does eventually happen, because, Xenos, you can't trust them. They're probably planning something.
has with Jade with her fingers in the entire planet. How much traffic is the cold trade generating?
The what trade?
The cold trade,
Cold trade.
as in Xenos
Local?
artifact trading.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah. But what's the cold from?
That's what the book calls it. That's
Yeah.
it's in Rogue Trader.
I didn't know that. I was like,
It's
they're not
just-
trading cold.
They're trading in
No.
ice. They got inspired from all the glass that they started trading ice.
God damn it, the main currency is a crack cocaine.
All right, I guess I'll take it back over. If...
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to get fucking pulled away. All right. So yeah, for the cold training,
Trade, not cold trading. Trade.
Well, considering that she would go ahead and let you know that in terms of since there isn't a lot of ships coming in, and what they have is fairly sparse. The most that they can go ahead and do is recreate some Eldari or orc stuff. Even the orcs, though, you got to have some good crumpen tradables. But it's light. It's light, is what it says. Unless they get some imports coming in, which they don't.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, it's very light. Like any Xenos artifacts are
You could
scrabbled together at the best of times if they do that.
Yeah, you could assume that they're probably a lot of the locals are probably holding on to theirs for purpose. Well, for what the fuck? Anyways.
Yeah.
People are holding out. They don't want to lose their stuff.
Yeah. No, I figured it would be pretty light, if anything. I just wanted to know if it was generating any profit.
Here and there, not too much.
Yeah. Then. Yeah, no, that's basically all I wanted to say.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Sator, we didn't actually get around to you much. Did you have anything you were doing in particular?
Yeah, do you want to do anything, Sator?
Yeah. For sure, Sator, after getting out of the dimension, would go to get Ira healed up, get himself rested.
Yeah, that you'll
And
be
then,
able to.
yeah, and then probably get high for a day and then actually work.
And then actually work.
I love the
Yeah.
explicit mentioning of when you get high.
Can I roll? Are you all right if I? Or actually, no. Could I roll you a D100 to see where this trip ends you up?
Sure.
Are you restraining yourself for
Mini
this trip?
bender roll, let's go.
Yeah, mini bender roll.
You
Do you want to roll?
you think that Sator is afraid of anything?
All right, fine. I'll assume he's on Dandorf then.
Yeah.
D100 for me.
I have to roll it.
Yeah. It's your bender. Mini.
43.
You go ahead and
That's up to a 7, so a fucking Nurgle again.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's one of your less than average benders, like one of the common ones that some people would go ahead and find exciting, like, oh, I woke up in a crack den, but to you it's just a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sator, you find a few needles in your arm, and also like a corpse in the corner. It's just like the corpse is like
somewhere you would rather not say.
Okay, and back again.
yeah, and yeah, Sator, you find that the corpse is, of course, of a homeless juggy.
What?
Yeah, he went on a mini bender and just woke up in like an alley or something with a druggie next to him and feeling itchy.
Does he look like he has anything of value on him?
Roll search? Fucking, this is going to be pretty hard, but let's see how many degrees you get.
I'll lower a flat because it's very likely that Sator isn't high on fucking life mist after this.
Are you sure? Are you sure he isn't down from his entire bender?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
No, just barely.
Damn, that was close.
Unless there's a fucking crack pickle and he accidentally stabbed himself with it.
You find a goddamn you find his raggedy ass clothes. He's got like what's a fraction of like a few pennies worth of thrones, and a friends on pipe. There you go.
Great.
Yeah. So, do you make your way back to your ship then?
Yeah.
Friends on pipe. Friends on is injected.
Sorry, friends on injector. Another needle.
Syringe.
Yeah, I use needle.
Anyway,
Use
back to the
needles,
ship to
my
actually do
favorite.
stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you getting up to after that?
Sator would ask Holt, hey, did you find anything on that new city with the Xenos?
Well, the governor's obviously shilling for it. Didn't want to tell me exactly what was going on, the problems that they've had. Jade was a little bit more forthcoming. There's been an uptick in crime, but nothing unexpected, at least for the moment. Only increased assaults by orcs. The Xenos seem to be keeping to themselves, but for the moment, the place seems livable. If the governor was honest with me, I might be able to do something about it, but... Well, he'll just have to learn to trust me a little bit more.
I might go exploring with Ira there if she wishes to.
Oh, Sator, also, I need polymorphine from you. We're going to be getting into some trouble in the near future, and I'd like to circumvent that trouble.
I'll make a few doses when I have the time.
Good. We'll be making some rather unorthodox maneuvers in the future, so be prepared.
Indeed.
Implying any of our maneuvers have been orthodox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holt's expectations.
True.
I'm sorry for Holt having expectations in the first place.
Yeah. Zach, you wanna take back control or do you want me to?
Yeah. You can keep controlling if you want to. Sounds like you're doing pretty good.
I want to. You go ahead.
Yeah, I was just like, let me know when you're done because I do want to do something with this mech. But
I only have like one thing.
Right.
If Sator were to ask Kyra about the shadow field, would she rather just keep it or try to give it to Gizmek to see if he breaks it or fixes it somehow?
I mean, as useless to her as it is, she's not really good enough at tech to fix it. So, yeah, give it to Gizmek. He can't exactly break it more than it already is.
Or let me show you how this works.
Gizmek.
Click, click.
Do you want to try to fix this thing? It's supposed to be a -30 to fix it on the book itself, on the PDF itself, but yeah.
Well,
Then
that's still 3 degrees of success.
Yeah. I'm assuming Gizmek goes ahead and finds, like, he somehow bashes, like, a power cord and turns it into, like, some form of adapter, just barely able to stick it in and begins
there is some amount of duct tape involved, I'll tell you that.
Just gets it once for a wrench and it starts working again.
You had to
There
use
you
a
go.
roll.
The only thing that changed was that he just flipped the on switch by accident.
Yeah. How did he?
What?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Gizmek installed an on and off switch and turned it on.
Yeah,
He didn't even install it, he just...
No, this is exactly how I imagine it. He just, like, looks at the thing, sees that it's not working, goes over to the light switch, rips it out of the wall, like, tapes it with duct tape to the back of this thing, and flips it on, and it starts working.
Yeah.
And the lights in the room are now permanently on because they can't be flipped off.
Sator tests it to make sure that it actually works and it starts making its shadow stuff and... Never question an orc.
It's a bad idea, because I probably don't know the answer.
So yeah, the shadow field is now fixed.
Oi, get!
Wait,
Yeah,
cat, stop that.
he waves at Sator to come over.
Yes.
So what we need to do is something real quick. I heard that there's some of the other greenskin gets down there.
Yes, there are some there.
You're gonna come with me to go meet them! He grabs him by the collar and starts walking out the room.
While this is happening, Sator is going to Kamara. Yeah, I got your shadow field fixed, and Gizmek is taking me to the new hive with the Xenos rules and all. Do you want to come?
Zach, what's the name of the hive city?
Zach.
I'm looking.
All right.
What's the name of the hive city? City.
City.
Zach pulled up a name generator.
Why am I not surprised?
That's
Solstice.
fair.
What?
Solstice. Yeah, it's fine.
Solstice almost sounds like city.
Anyway. Hey Ira, so Gizmek is taking me to Solstice, and I also fixed your shadow field. Do you want to come?
What you want to come?
What you gonna avoid Pippi do?
I think, yeah, they'd both come.
So I'm gonna lower my fate point by 1 again.
Well, this isn't like an adventure. This is just coming along.
Alright, fair.
Yeah, it's only when they're coming along on like a dungeon crawl thing or something, just
How
having
long
them
has it been
around.
since we came back, by the way? Would I have healed up at all, or?
Yeah, it's been at least a day, probably.
I mean, I'm an orc. I would probably have healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear your toughness bonus and hit points.
Oh yeah, then I do that, and then I could just. Sorry, no, I don't fully heal. I have lost 1 hit point. Oh no.
Because me lost 1 wound, not hit point.
Semantic asshole. Anyway. Let's move. Yeah, so Gizmek has not had much interaction with orcs for a long time. The closest thing to greenskins he's had is the very small population of squigs that have started to pop up on the ship near his quarters. So he's looking to see if he can get in a scrap again with some proper greenskin gits, because they do tend to give good fights. So Gizmek is going to basically the closest thing to an equivalent of an orc bar.
Oh no. We're going to the...
What would you roll to find it?
Surface navigation, Pippi.
Yeah. Pippi roll navigation surface.
give her a plus 10 because I do also have it.
Alright. So plus 20 then. Because plus 10 because Gizmek knows where an orc would want to hang out.
Alright, so that's a perception-based thing?
Yeah, I think so.
She succeeds by 10. Actually, no, she succeeds by 20 because you said plus 30, right?
Yeah.
Exactly 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, that's not too hard. You look around for a little bit and yeah, you quickly find what has basically become like the orc section.
The orc slums.
Yeah. It's like, well, for normal people, it would be slums. For orc, it's a great fucking city.
Oh, yeah!
Instead of the bar is like...
You definitely tell where the Arbites kind of try to avoid if they can, and the orcs are kind of like disassembled and reassembled shit.
The bar has a sign. I want to make a narrative thing that the bar itself has a thing over it. It's like the drinking place.
That place where you do the drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like just the subtitle, and the subtitle text is like going off of the sign off to the right side.
Yeah.
It's like not center aligned properly.
Extended to 4 times its original size. That place where you do the drinking thing.
That place where you done do the drinking thing with a beer and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see other orcs have added on to it as time went on.
It's just
Yeah,
in like
there's
20,
another-
it's just in like
there's-
20 different text colors, and people are like,
Yeah.
there's like a bulletin board under it where people are arguing over what color it should be.
Yeah, and there's another orc who's there on a ladder trying to add more onto it.
They're like actively welding a new piece on to add some more to it. The whole thing is leaning a fair bit.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes, you see, the area is small. There's like 100 or so orcs. It's a small area, but orcs take up a lot of space.
Alright, so we found a place where we're going in. What I'd recommend you gets to is follow after me.
Of course, Gizmek. After you.
Alright. Gizmek walks up to the door, like clears his throat, and kicks the door open. It probably like barely holds onto its hinges, but it's all like if the door had feelings, it would be used to this.
Yeah, yeah, you can tell, like, the hinges have been reinforced. The orcs tend to just kick stuff open, so this door has been built for that. And so you see, there's no handle. It is just kicked open. Like they removed the outside handle. Yeah, you boot it open.
I
and
see
you
some
see
dude nearby who's wearing the handle as part of his like helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, you see a very very lively tavern.
Oi, kids! Who wants a scrap?
Like
Oh, no.
4 orcs immediately grab weapons and start running at you.
Here we go!
Even if Sator and the others are not gonna fight, we still are gonna roll initiative, maybe.
Like, fight with some random boys.
Let's
Like,
see.
are they like boys, knobs, or anything else?
There's 3 boys and a knob that come running at you.
Let's get it on!
They drag them down. Gizmek. Hero looks so fucking small.
Yep. And you also want to heal Pippi, by the way. A bit.
Oh yeah.
You can.
Let's see. What's her toughness again? Because she would heal about that much. Plus, I would probably have used Medicae on her at some point. Can we preemptively say that during the surgery I also medicate her to just heal her wounds?
Yeah,
And roll for
that
that.
makes sense.
So she would heal 3 from just the amount of time. And how much do I heal by default with the advanced med kit and whatnot?
Your int bonus.
My int bonus. I think that's actually decent now.
Do we want to be behind Gizmek in a conga line?
I told you to follow
I assume
after
Gizmek
me.
kicked open the door and stepped through, so he'd be a little bit ahead of you.
Yeah, fair.
What? You can't have my cheese.
It's such a weird comment. It's just some orcs in the corner arguing over cheese like, now you can't have it! But it smells funny. I want to eat it.
Okay.
It's this new Humi thing called cheese.
Jesus, I'm rolling good on my fucking initiative. Is I gonna roll badly? Nope. But still slightly worse in the roll itself, but yeah.
Alright, and Pippi's is slightly better. And she rolled worse. Okay. So I got a 7, Pippi got a 6.
Hulk and Malachi want to control Pippi and Era, so you guys have something to do.
I mean, Sator is not even really intentioning to get in this fight between Gizmek and his boys. He just wants to drink.
Yeah, I mean, like, unless Gizmek asks for help, I don't think Pippi might join in, but like,
Yeah, I don't know though.
Yeah.
I don't know about Ira.
I would probably just sit back and watch, and Gizmek is just going to get in this crowd. Like, he walked into the bar and said, who wants to fight? And some people obliged him. I don't really think you're obliged to help him fight.
Uh, uh, Sator and I are around by Gizmek and go to the bar.
So you guys are basically staying out of it until you come into it.
Yeah, they're in initiative order, but they're sort of not.
They're off center.
Come on, my kids!
They go charging at you. And that's a hit. 4. It's 13 with 2 pen.
Doesn't even pierce.
And then the big boy comes running in as well. And misses.
Come on! Get harder than that!
Did you consider the plus 10?
Yeah, he rolled an 80.
Alright.
And then the next orc hits with a natural 4. That is 8100. 14 again.
2 pen
2 pen.
doesn't pierce.
Here's Mick. They like pick up these choppers and come running at you, screaming. Yeah, bounce
You
off
kids
your
ain't
chair,
doing
face.
it right. Let me show you how it's done. All out attack on the. I'm gonna start by making an example of the smaller gits. So he's gonna attack the one that's sort of like behind him slightly. So the one above him on this little mini battle map.
Yeah.
All out attack is
The one
plus
here.
20, right?
Yep. Nice. And you roll again after because you know. But first, let's see if he even survives.
Yeah, I hit the first one, so 25 damage with 10 pen on this guy, plus slight sparking effect. Shocking, sorry.
With but so are you killing or just like knocking out?
I'm knocking out. It's a good rough fight.
Actually trying to whack that guy in there and he goes flying into the wall. What would definitely kill a human, but he just kind of smashes into the wall and looks dazed
Asian orc.
and he's out of the fight.
And turn around and swing at the use my second attack to hit the other boy, not the knob yet. Sort of leaving him for last.
A crit.
And then I'm gonna roll to confirm crit, which does confirm
Yep.
for another 3 damage, so 27.
He didn't even need it.
Yep.
I know I didn't even need it. I just like to see how much overkill I did.
Wow. Getting that one to hit.
Ah, nice. And then minimum damage.
That is 11 damage.
Yeah, so it doesn't even pass through.
Yeah, instead of bopping these choppers against you, not doing anything. See me guys aren't helping?
I feel like Pippi is going to probably actually get involved.
Maybe gonna
She's
run
gonna
into
be
the
like-
rack?
She's gonna find this funny. She's gonna come up and just like turn her axe. Like technically, if you'll allow me, I'll roll it the same way. But she's not turning the bladed side towards them. She's just beating him
Yeah.
up with the back of it for not.
Yeah,
lethal.
normally that's a thing, but for the sake of not making this take 3 extra rounds, we just do it normally.
She hits.
I forgot they had +3 damage on the charge. Oh well.
Oh no.
Yep, that hits.
Plus 19 by
Would it have even
28.
matter with a plus 3?
Plus 19, yeah, 28. What? Yeah, plus 28, she just hits him with the fly, he goes flying into another table. Yeah, he goes flying back into another table. Those orcs start beating him the fuck up for breaking the table.
I love work parts.
So you broke the table.
You smashed my drink!
Big boy is gonna try and smack you with an all out. And roll a 22, so he hits.
Alright, how much damage?
And tearing. Okay, so that is. Why am I struggling with a plus 17? That is 23 with 3 pen.
3 pen, 23. Alright, so I absorbed 10 immediately from raw toughness, so that's 13 minus 3 actually is remaining, so that's 10 damage. Actually, that out.
You actually felt that for once.
Ah, he actually gave me a good hit! Now let's turn it back on him.
I think knobs are the only thing that can hurt to Gizmek. So, but on the space talk, you got your leg critical by a knob. I think knobs are the
Yeah.
only thing that can hurt you.
Yeah, the only thing that can hurt an orc is another orc.
It's another orc of the same size.
Or greater. Alright,
Yeah,
Gizmek is just like, alright, that was really good, now let me hit it back at ya!
No, you miss.
Reroll.
Reroll.
Using a fate on a bar
Fuck it,
brawl.
why not?
Hey,
Did you use a 25 or the 20?
69,
I'll
nice.
leave it up to Zach, because the first one is the damage from...
Gizmek rolled a funny number.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
to
if you
just
reroll the
reroll for a hit.
Yeah, you reroll the whole bit, so we'll do the damage. Might as well. See if this guy can survive to get another hit in. That is 20, how much, Ben? And where did you hit? It actually matters for this guy. So you hit
69,
96, you
nice.
hit him. Yeah, 69, so 96, you hit him in the legs. What's the pen?
10.
He has.
Oh,
Alright,
and
so he has no-
shocking.
10 pen won't matter where you hit him, he's got 5 armor max. So that's 20 damage with 10 soaks, so he takes 10.
And...
Roll toughness for shocking
Yeah.
with plus 25 because armor.
I think a thing we'll do for shocking so that it actually will do something is that pen will take down the armor. So
Fair.
if they have the armor but your pen ignores it, you reduce the armor, you reduce the bonus that they get.
There is a class that's like bounty hunter or something along those lines that makes that shocking, does ignore armor, but whatever.
Yeah, but this way, because otherwise, like, shocking won't do anything, it's anything that's somewhat of a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, make the pen do something. So instead of having a plus 30, it's just a base roll for it.
Yep.
It just succeeds anyway with the 6.
Because orc.
Yeah. Alright. Pip, are you gonna smack this one, or is she gonna leave it to Gizmo?
She's gonna, like, hold an action to bop him. If he beats up Gizmek, then she's gonna bop him, but otherwise...
If he wins, then she will help.
If he wins, then she will win instead.
Alright. His turn. Yeah, he's gonna smack again for another one out.
Wait. Didn't you all out? Don't you get an attack again?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he
I
did.
Oh
do.
yeah,
Right.
we literally forgot about that.
Which he actually does not have.
Hey,
Nice,
Another
that's hit.
13
That would
damage.
be 13 damage.
13.
He would take critical. So when it's ace, that is a 5 critical. Where did you hit?
That time it would have been, let me see.
Energy.
It was 66. So it's around the chest, I think.
You can look on your sheet when it has the armor. It shows you the hit.
Yeah, true.
So 66 is the chest.
Yep.
So 5 energy to the torso. Concussion from the explosion knocks the... Oh, that's explosive. The fury of the attack forces the target to the ground, helplessly covering his face and keening his agony. He's knocked to the ground and must make an agility test or catch fire. He does catch fire. Target takes D5 fatigue and must stand up on their turn.
Can we say that Gizmek wins? Because
Yeah, I think given that it's a barb rule, yeah.
yeah,
Let's go. Yeah, punch.
Yeah, he's on fire now. Here, let me take care of that for you. Just start stomping his chest.
Which is
to
a
put out
fun
the fire.
thing that he also has 10 soak, so fire does not hurt him.
I don't remember if fire ignores toughness or not, but whatever.
It doesn't, it ignores armor. Yeah, because Gizmek is just immune to fire.
Yeah.
That orc also is. Orc knobs and above are just immune to fire. Which is ironic because fire isn't actually the main weapon that works against orcs.
They're immune to being on fire. They're not immune to fire by itself.
Yeah,
Fair, fair.
it's not the fatigue that'll get him in the end.
Yeah.
There we
Uh.
go. I just
Means you
imagine
knock them all
after
down.
he sets him on fire, he's just like, "All right, fight's done. Here, let me help you with that," and starts kicking his chest to stomp out the fire.
Uh,
Yeah, put out the fire, and he gets up and like slaps you in a friendly manner for an orc, so it would break a human shoulder.
That was a good scrap, Dad. Oi, you want a job?
What's up?
Oh, here's a ship. I work with some of them Yumis, one of them rogue traders. It's like a Yumi freebooter, except, you know, packs are better.
Me and boys could be freebooters, why not? You can have yourself
Thank
in a
you.
scrap.
Yeah, you come on the deck and you can meet Princess. She's one of the squigs there. Oh, we also got a bunch of weird Yumis in the lower decks that want to die and scrap hard. It's a real good fight. Just Gizmek starts explaining the death cult and how much they fucking beat the shit out of each other on the way back to the ship. Like my end goal out of character was to at least hire a few orcs on the ship.
Yes, you've got a knob and his boys, so you got like basically like a squad.
nice.
You now have a hit squad.
I have my own walkers, quote unquote.
Meanwhile, Sator is just going to order a drink.
Yeah, you go up to the orc bartender and you get a drink, and you get what smells like promethium.
Oh boy.
Drink it, drink it, drink it. Chug, 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 chug.
The good thing that Sator has an artificial stomach so that he's immune to poison.
Don't you have decadence too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Sator has a fucking bionic stomach, so he's
be
immune to
fine.
poison. He can literally eat shit and survive.
Damn. Yeah, Gizmek, seeing you at the bar after he's done his business with the knob comes over, he's just like, "Oh, you're getting a drink? All right, let's go. Chug, 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 chug."
As Sator is drinking this, he goes to the camera. Don't do this at home, kids, and drinks that thing.
Alright, Sato, give me a toughness test.
I want to say that Sator has fucking bionic organ stomach, basically.
And
Which makes it
decadence,
easier to-
which applies here.
That helps with addiction.
Oh, never mind.
It also helps with not
This is-
getting knocked
you're
the fuck out.
drinking you're drinking poison. Just straight up. This is
No,
poison.
actually,
Uh,
no. Decadence also helps with not being knocked out.
Zach, I want to say that the fucking bionics do basically make me immune to ingesting poison from food and shit.
Make you
That's the
immune or
thing.
give you a bonus.
It makes me immune, I'm pretty sure.
Alright,
And it's best quality, so yeah.
yeah, true. Fair enough then.
Yeah, the Gaster bionics can ignore the effects of any ingested toxic food stuff or poisons.
Yeah, so it tastes like a mix of gas and battery acid. But yeah, you chug it down, and your orgetics start whirring as they get to work, dispelling the poison.
Yeah. Sator turns to Ira. Yeah, you don't want to drink this.
I wasn't intending to.
Yeah! That's a good work, that! Gizmek just making a big deal out of his Yumi friend chugging Prometheum at the bar.
Yeah, chug acid infused promethium just casually.
As you do.
As you do.
Fun.
Alright, I'm done here. Oi, kids, let's get going!
Yeah, you
Oh wait, hold up a
moment.
moment. He walks up to the counter, gets a drink, just leaves like way too many credits and teeth flying
It's
around.
teeth. Yeah, you throw a
Yeah,
handful of teeth.
Yeah, I just like throw a handful of teeth. Probably has been collecting the teeth from the animals he's
Well, you
been
can-
like
you can
killing
collect
in
your
the
own
Death Cult.
Orcs
Yeah.
collect their own teeth. You just every week or so break off a tooth and it grows back.
Yeah. Orcs' teeth don't do go
Orcs'
bad.
teeth are
So
dumb,
yeah.
man. It's
But
great.
Orcs' teeth work like sharks. Like they grow new ones that pop out to replace the old ones.
Yeah. Anyway.
Gizmek tosses him some teeth, takes a thing of promethium, chugs it himself, and walks out.
Yeah, it's orc alcohol. You can take it. It's easy. Yeah, you guys head out with an orc squad with you.
And I'm basically done with what I wanted to do whilst on.
Gizmek goes back to the ship.
Yeah, he brings it
Just
back
need to adjust the Git Stompers crew. Plus 10 orcs.
Sector would try to go and see if he can find anything relating to the coal trade, but first maybe Holt or Malachi want to do something.
I think I'm getting ready to finish up with what I'm doing here on the planet. I don't know about Malachi, but
Yeah, I got nothing else going on, so I've been waiting to leave.
Yeah.
so yeah. If I can take over for a little bit, I'll just be like, all right, Holt's Dynasty, we're getting ready to ship out. Get back to your stations. Yada yada yada. Get ready for warp travel. We're heading to if you can take us back to the big the sector map. Segmentum map even.
Before we end, can Sator try to find anything related to the coal trade or?
I mean, yeah, it's not too hard to find. There are casualty xenos everywhere.
Yeah.
In that one hive. So we're going to stuff you.
Specifically, can he try to see if there's anything Dark Eldar at all?
Yeah, you can have a look for it. What are you looking for? What kind of thing are you looking for, rather?
Dark Drukari drugs.
Oh
Or
my God,
poison.
he was totally bloody surprised that he's looking for drugs.
They give you 1d5 corruption when you use them. They are really funny.
Turn you into Chaos Spawn. They're really funny.
Best case scenario, Sator finds a fucking homunculus.
Yeah, so roll a profit factor. Say minus 20. Target 49.
First flat D100. 7! That's
Alright,
like 5 degrees of success.
Yeah, you find some funky Dark Eldar drugs. So to figure out exactly what they are and give them to you next session. Before next session.
I'll send you the fucking PDF with the Drukari stuff again if you need it.
That'd be helpful.
Oh, lovely. All right. Is our business commenced and finished up on Dandor?
Yep. Yep. As far as I know.
So if you guys wanted to head over to
Aragoth.
Yep. I had
Where to that war world or
I had Xantium, the war world. There's a cabin to planet on your list. Well, a moon on your list.
For sure, remind me what's one Aragos.
The war world that was suggested to us, as well as Davend, which is a planet on Kargan's list.
Well, a moon on the list.
So we are.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're both going to the world we want to seek out and where we need to go for the main quest, basically.
Yeah. We're also.
You got the main quest and the side quest over here.
Yep.
Yay!
Holtz is
It's almost
basically
like the fucking MMO map is aligning properly.
Holtz is also like.
Sorry. Go.
Holtz is also like, yeah, we're probably also going to beat Balthazar there.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm like, I'm willing to put money on that.
Is Holtz
Yeah.
usually a betting
Alright,
man?
let's start the roll.
He's a rogue trader.
Also, I want to mention XP.
Yeah, we're not at the end of the session yet.
True.
We got the travel first.
Yeah.
Alright, so we want to do warp travel now.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're going 10 hexes.
Alright, so don't fuck us over.
Yeah. So navigation warp for estimated time. Estimated real space time that is going to pass.
Even though it doesn't really matter much.
Yeah, you can skip it if you want.
Not too. Goddamn.
Right. You find out roughly it's going to be about 7 times, so it's going to be about 70 days wheel space.
70? Alright.
That's 7 times. Yeah, 7 times speed.
Plus 10 awareness to find the Astronomicon.
Plus 10 to look for the Emperor's Light. That is in this universe, but not in the other one.
It's a
Yep.
minus 10 to navigation
Yeah.
warp.
Yeah,
After
so
this.
you find it, but it's not very stable, so it's just...
Yeah.
There's a minus 10 on that roll.
Even though in the new navigation stuff, it's supposed to be, if you don't find the Astronomicon, it's a minus 20. Or something akin to that. It's whatever,
No,
anyway.
if you succeed, you get bonuses. If you fail, you get a penalty.
Yeah, I know, that's how we're doing it.
So what would be the target of your navigation warp?
Navigation warp, my target is 81 by default.
Yep, so that's my secret roll.
Yep.
And then navigation warp with a minus 10.
It's a flat roll because of the plus 10 there.
Alright, so 1.8.
Let me see if I can increase that by 1 degree.
That's 3/4 of the time.
So how much time is it now?
If he increases it by 1 degree, how much time would it be?
Or let me see if it works. So 2.8 degrees.
Alright, so that'll be 35 days. That'll be another month.
I get it back! I get it fucking back!
Damn.
It's like the 3rd time it's happened ever.
Too bad we're almost done with the session.
Alright, and now you guys are 7 days in the warp, so 2 things are gonna happen.
Yep.
Give me a D4. A D4.
I say you roll the 1d4 because you're the GM and you're neutral with this.
What, are you gonna fake your roll?
No.
Be safe on the ship?
Yep.
And then the other one, are you two doing the sorcery thing to exempt yourselves from it?
I'm not gonna do it because I don't have it.
Oh,
Right.
Malachi is then, yeah.
So both of them are on Sator.
So it's 2d100 because I have the thingy. Did I succeed the secret roll?
Yeah, so plus 20.
Plus 20. I'm pretty sure that the thing does give you another bonus, right?
I have to look in the... Holtz has it too.
Just roll for now and see if it even matters.
Yeah, if I get like a just 2d100 plus 20 after.
Plus 10, so plus 30.
So it's a plus 30, 43 plus
67.
30.
That'll be 73. So that'll be 73 Whispers and Dreams, or 67 or a Warp Storm. I'll assume you want Whispers.
Yep, whispers and dreams.
And then the other one?
Roll 2d100. We are good.
Right, so nothing or Shoals and Reef.
So what does that one do?
The vessel runs afoul of a warp shoal or reef that threatens to break it open on a jagged fragment of false reality.
Yeah, no.
You don't want it.
I don't want it. Thank you.
So Whispers and Dreams.
Can I?
Trains, dreams, and even his hush whispers went away.
Could I try to spend a fate point to make it more beneficial as a narrative sense or something?
No, it's generally I decide what kind of stuff. So, well, let's see what kind of stuff happens to your crew first. So, do you have any kind of commanding thing? Yeah,
I do have command trained, and but I didn't spend a fate point on him, so I don't think that hard dog matters much.
Just seeing if your ship has anything for morale.
It does have some increased morale, but yeah.
Yeah, nothing that actually modifies it. So yeah, just a command roll. See how much your ship is affected by the whispers.
Complete nutter.
Command.
Oil.
Nice.
Alright. You managed to keep them good.
Fucking hell. Gentlemen,
God, Saint
There-
always succeeds the test when he has a target of like 20, doesn't he?
for what? Yeah, 24.
Yeah, for whatever fucking reason, as long as the chance is low, or win.
Yeah, so there's weird whispers, but your patrol managed to keep the worst of it down.
Yep.
Just say talking.
Uh,
I don't think there's any direct things that I want to give to Sator, but I might think of something between. It might be a text RP
Yeah.
thing.
Note it down, like things I need to do next session, like Drukari drugs with that much success and such.
Sator whispers, maybe.
If you want to, I can also spend a fate point to make this narratively more favorable, but it's up to you.
If I want to give any portents or some weird scenes or stuff, it's just things for me to play with.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then, well, along the way, something interesting does happen to Malachi.
Oh boy.
Is he even conscious, though?
Yeah. I'm still here. I'm just very silent and depressed.
Oh no.
It says you're traveling through the warp at one point. Malachi just chilling in his room, doing whatever. What's Malachi up to?
Malachi is probably going ahead and reading his data slate on demonology for the 4th time in a row. Just like, all right, succubi, demonettes, pink whore. Damn, those nerdlings are looking pretty sexy. Because I had he flips the data slate to his side. Some reason it still unfolds the paper.
Walks into your room. Are you winning, Captain? It's like a pin-up of a nurgling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you hear a rip in the air near you.
Okay, Malachi instinctively pulls out his sword.
You turn to it and you see a small warp portal tear open as a figure steps through it. Somewhat bird-like. You see, these birdish, these wings coming out of it. Feathered blue and pink wings. And holding this very impressive, arcane-y styled staff. But about 5 foot tall. Except there's mortal, bow before me! You do not know the powers that I wield!
Steps on him, he just vanishes.
Oh, Malachi.
Do I know you?
You see, pats itself down and clicks, and this book appears in their hand. It's we had to have that interview. Yeah, sorry, I look different. The form shrinks down, and you see that familiar 4'5" pink-haired researcher girl.
Malachi goes ahead and he cocks his sword, and he sticks it back in his sheath. Yes, so 4 swords do that. As, he's going to begin pinching his brow. He's just like, explain.
Long story. I became a demon princess. Seems like the book only. Seems like the book. I don't know. He does things.
No. Malachi is he immediately walks over to the door. He presses in a couple things to immediately activate soundproofing. He's just like, you what?
Yeah, I got the book. Zinch asked if I wanted to become a demon prince. I was surprised and said yes, and then I was in the warp as a demon.
Okay.
And then I saw you do a whole big show and possess somebody, but it's you, so that's good.
Why me? Of all people, how did you find me?
I didn't know it was you. I just saw a cool soul. I was like, hey, there's a cool psycho. I could go and possess them or something. And I was like, oh, now it's you, and I didn't know what I'm doing, and weird.
All right. Malachi is going to walk over to her. He's going to put his hands on his shoulders. Okay. So, he said you're a demon prince, right?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, Emperor. Okay. Listen.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I figured. Listen, I know a lot of things are going to be very confusing to you right now, and the thing is...
Wait, aren't I in a different universe? Oh god, how did I get here?
Warp is weird.
Yeah.
So, listen. It's going to be all right. You can't possess me. Not like you could try, though. But you could be on my ship for now until we figure out what's going on. But you can't be all that, as he goes ahead and gestures over to, like, you know, the feathers and stuff like that.
She shrunk back down to the same.
No, I know. He's like gesturing where the feathers were.
Yeah. Yeah, that film feels weird anyway. This feels more right.
Did Siege say anything when you were given Demon Princehood, Princesshood, whatever the
Not a whole lot really. Kind of gave me the powers and then sent me on my way. I saw you and was like, "Hey, I'll go visit somebody, make a big show of it," and now I'm here, and this is all weird. And hi.
Hi. Malachi goes ahead and pats her on the head. One more to add to the collection, I suppose. Trust me.
Her hair turns white.
Malachi puts his hand on her head. It instantly turns white. It's a sign.
No.
Oh, well. I gotta go ahead and make a call to Holtz real quick.
You're in the warp.
I think messages can still go through between astropaths.
He can still talk
He's
to
an
you.
Oh,
astropath.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, astropaths can send messages. Vox doesn't work.
So yes, Holtz, you go ahead and you get a notification as you're probably chilling on the bridge or in your room, just that the astropath is intercepting communications from Malachi Transcendence, or Inquisitor Malachi.
And what does Malachi want to say to me?
Malachi, or the message, it goes ahead and says, had a bit of a warp incursion. Added one to the collection.
Holtz like looks at the message, thinks about what these words mean, raises a finger, opens his mouth to respond, and then like tells the astropath to send a message back. When we get out of the warp, you have to explain.
All right. So after a few...
Also, I'm taking your soul. You're not.
Also, I'm taking your soul.
Malachi goes ahead and gets that, and the astropath is just like, I've gotten a response, Captain. He says,
Wait, they could send it directly to you. You're also an astropath.
no,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but he's speaking for the astropath, or just like, Captain, I've gotten a response. He says, that was already happening. Also, demon princes are weird.
You don't you don't remember that message, right?
Is this in or out of character?
In character. Holtz is like, I'd recommend you forget that message.
What message, Captain?
Good.
Wipe your memory of everything that happened a minute ago.
Forget everything except for breathing and fine dining.
And don't forget your name. You need that.
Have Malachi come on over to wipe your memory.
Yeah, we have the warp. Malachi comes over and wipes your memory.
Narratively declare.
Narratively declare.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, we have one last roll for the emerging from the warp. Unless there's anything you want to do during the travel.
Do I need to spend like a narrative declaration to get her like housing and stuff like that, or situated?
You have a space for 28,000 people. It's not hard to find a room.
Yeah, but it needs to be a good room is the thing.
There's like officers' quarters and stuff. It's not hard. You just have to move some people around and stuff.
Shift people.
You get out.
Yeah, various bets are now changing on the who's next in the harem board. A lot of people are unhappy, but a lot of people are very happy. There's one guy who somehow nailed it and guessed the ancient demon prince. Nobody knows how the hell he got it there.
How can I just not say it's a demon prince?
All part of the plan.
Figure it out.
What do you mean they figure it out?
It's like all part of the plan.
Oh,
You forget that Holtz has spies on your ship.
he's the one educating them all on what chaos is.
Yes.
Yes.
This is all a ploy to extract extra profit factor from the crew.
What isn't?
What
So
isn't?
yeah, minus 20 navigation. See where you guys show up.
I believe.
Sorry.
In the Sator.
Give me a sec.
Now 100.
Holtz, I'm taking your soul, asshole.
Navigation
Yeah,
minus 10 because I get the plus 10.
Yeah.
Woo. We are very close to where we want to whatever planet we want to go first, which will decide the next section probably.
I mean, the war. It doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah.
regardless, as you guys pop into the system, you do the regular scans of ping things through, get responses, all of that,
What day is
and
it?
you would notice the PDF, not the PDF, the SDF, Ranzantium, requesting aid as they are currently being attacked.
Okay, we'll probably go there then.
Who are they? Who are they being attacked by? Do they know?
Their reply is the bugs.
Oh, fun.
Guess that's
Here
where we're
we go!
As we all come in next session, if you guys coming in to help with a ship combat, because it's going to be a big one and we can't get it done in an hour. Because you guys have four
Oh, yeah. All right,
Yep.
ladies
We have
and
4
gentlemen.
ships, and there's probably going to be other ships.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed today's session of Rogue Trader. I certainly had a blast. Join us again next Saturday for yet another session. Join the Discord server to chat with the other community members. We're going to start doing some fun things over there. And take care. Peace.
Peace.